Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Potato and Nagesh. Alright. This really quickly. We don't need that anymore. 3 hours and 24 minutes for qualifiers. That is correct. I will not be streaming qualifiers today. That's why we're on a little bit early. Let me switch scenes here. So the plan for me, because I got so much going on today, I can't sit down and stream qualifiers tomorrow. However, we're going to probably start early tomorrow, and I'm basically going to watch day one tomorrow morning at about this time. It really depends on how long the qualifiers is. I'll have to go back and look. I can't remember how long they run for. But we're going to set it up so that tomorrow morning we'll rewatch basically day one. It'll be new for me because I'm not watching it today. But for other people who've already seen it, we'll rewatch it, go through all the matches, and then that'll lead us into day two qualifiers tomorrow, which we will watch live tomorrow. So that's going to be kind of the plan. Today, I will do some legends. I figure we should also do some predictions here on who's going to take the golden ticket, or at least who's going to win first place. It's 5 matches. Yeah, it's not quite 5 hours, but it's pretty close. But I've got things that are, I have things starting at like 2 p.m. for me, which is like 2 hours. 8 matches? Okay, yeah. I figured it was fairly long. RPG gonna win golden ticket. It's actually surprising to see Repotted Gaming back in the mix after so long. That would be very surprising if they can make it all the way through. We'll see. That's not what my prediction's gonna be though. So let's take a look at what I think is gonna happen here. I'm not gonna worry about the specifics of the lower bracket. I'm just gonna kind of look at the upper bracket. So my predictions for the golden ticket this weekend. Where did that go? Why is that not working? Okay. I wasn't sure because OBS kind of froze there, but it looks like we're fine. RPG is just synchronic. Oh, it's synchronic. I see. Okay. I didn't realize that. But we have... So that might change things a bit for me then. It's good to know. Appreciate that, Shide. So we have Elevate versus Just Ordinary, which when I saw JO, I initially thought it was J-Off, which was an old team that hadn't been around in a while, but I was wrong on that. It's not J-Off, it's Just Ordinary. But we got Elevate versus JO. I think Elevate's going to take that. MMG versus Carry. I think Carry takes that. For Dizzy versus Synchronic, that's a very tough match. So who do I think wins between those two? When I thought it was just Repotted, I thought it was an easy sweep for Dizzy, but now I'm not so sure. I'm kind of 50-50 on that one, but I'm going to say Dizzy takes that one. And then Team Electros versus Vatic. I think Vatic takes that one. But that's another one that's like 50-50. I'd been thinking about that for a bit. But I'm going to give the edge to Vatic. That might be a little bit of bias playing into that. But that's what I think is going to happen there. And then back at the top of the upper bracket, it would be Carry versus Elevate. That's a really good match. Elevate's been insane lately. But I think this time they slip up. I'm going to say Carry wins that one and moves on. For Dizzy versus Vatic, I think Vatic wants it more. They're going to move forward. So that puts us at Carry versus Vatic in the upper bracket final. And then I think Carry wins and goes to the grand final. And then I think Vatic makes it back into the grand final from the lower bracket. That's what I think is going to happen. Vatic's having another boot camp. Well, hopefully it works out for him. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's kind of what I am predicting. I think we'll see in the grand finals, Carry versus Vatic. That might be a crazy take, but we'll see. Hey Sam, welcome in. Qualifier starting already. Did you start streaming early? I started streaming early, and then I'm going to raid out at the end of my stream to the qualifiers. I'm not streaming qualifiers today. I'm going to cover all the qualifier matches tomorrow. I just have too much going on today to sit down and watch all the matches. You think RPG clean sweep? We'll see. I think it's going to be good matches regardless, but we'll see. They need to win. Hopefully they'll get their chance to defend their title. Former world champions. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of last year, or the last time. Yeah. Because last year, the world champions from the year before that, Clash champs, didn't get a chance to defend their title because they didn't make it to the following year of Worlds. Hey, Coffee, good morning. You thought your sense of time is messed up? Nope, not today. No team defended yet. Not only has no team defended yet, no single player has ever been world champion twice. We have troops. Let's do some Legends hits. That might change this year, and it might not. We'll see what happens. I think once we know all the golden ticket winners, I'm actually thinking about doing a some sort of little like bracket competition. I think Carbonfin does them quite a bit, but we'll do a predictions competition and like have a prize for the closest guess, or the most accurate bracket that people submit. We'll do something like that and tie it in with WBB, and then have some prizes and some bases as prizes and stuff like that. Okay, I thought that fox was going to go in biz a little bit sooner. Too busy talking, and I just... Well, so much for recalling the fox. That's annoying. That's what I get for yapping. It happens. Doesn't matter, we got this. Come on, Yeti, do your job. Alright, got the wall opened up. Do a little earthquake like that. That town hall down. The queen needs to go inside. Go inside. Go inside. There you go. Sometimes she just needs a little bit of a push. I should actually start the hogs from here to help support the heroes. I'll do a little bit of a later warden ability. There we go. Okay, friendly deal here. That fire spitter on the back end is kind of annoying. Look at all the hog riders dying. All the super riders are coming in. Now we just try to keep the RC alive. Of course I say that and then she almost gets murked immediately. Whoops. And down she goes. That fire spitter actually just killed my RC. That's crazy. That's crazy work. I failed. We're off to a good start. Whoops. Synchronic coming back? I don't know what is public info about Synchronic, so I'm not going to say anything. All I know are rumors. We'll put it that way. I don't want to talk about rumors if there haven't been public announcements. I'm not privy to any special information for Synchronic. Hey Pranav, how you doing? It has been a little while. Hope you've been doing well. Good morning. Just a breakfast, but was up since 1. That's crazy. It's gonna be about nap time. What am I drinking? It's a Alani energy drink. Getting my caffeine in for the morning. I I usually drink coffee in the morning, but my coffee machine's been down for a little while now, so I need to get that fixed. So I can get back to having my morning coffee. For now, it's canned caffeine. I'm just gonna request troops. I don't need to burn up all my metals today. I can switch accounts. We can actually just rotate back and forth. We're not in a rush this morning. So, we're gonna go through the legends. We might farm on another account as well, but I also will probably set up some of my guides. Because I still need to do a Town Hall 16 upgrade guide and a Town Hall 17 upgrade guide. Why is this flashing at me? There we go. But yeah, I think that's something we'll work on today as well. And it's funny because once I finish those guides, I actually need to go back and redo some of the old guides. Because some of my old guides were done before, like, Hero Hall came out. And so some of the other lower Town Hall stuff actually is outdated now, which is kind of weird because I figured they would never be outdated. But I guess never say never. Let's see what we can work on as far as getting our builders busy. Can't do that right now. Let's do some health on this bad boy. And that. And let's do attack speed on the hook. Nope, just kidding. Well, let's just farm for a bit. Let's do some attacks. Do I have troops? I do not have troops. I got a lot of metals. We'll just use them. So we're going to see how we do with this army. This army was the one that Shivam gave me yesterday. And we'll see if we can do a bit better. So it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Last stream. Oh, I'm not even in Legends League. I got booted out. Yikes. How did I get booted out on this account, but not my main account? What? I took both accounts to Legends on the same day. Huh. That's weird. You had a couple of coffees, but might make more than that. The coffees were at 1 a.m. Yeah, it's definitely time for to re-up on the coffee. Well, I guess we're pushing back to Legends. That's what happens when you miss a day, I guess. Good morning, Killerbot. How you doing? Let's do this. I wasn't paying attention. I probably should have skipped and... Oh, well, it's a Town Hall 16. We should be fine. Alright, Warden's moving in. What are we even going to fireball? Probably to the core. We're going for a deep fireball, so let's do this. Do like this. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Oh, that didn't go the way I'd hoped. That's fine. Giant arrow. Send in the king and the yetis. Launcher. Should be okay. Cathig's not really there, but that's the town hall. RC charge the backside. At least we get a little bit of warm up, I guess. Before we get back into Legends. The sad thing is we won't get 8 attacks today. We should get more than 2 though, because it is early. I don't even need these invis, really. The Fox is doing all the heavy lifting for the RC. Keep that giant alive, I guess. There we go. Easy trophies. Uh-oh. Is Nightbot not subbed anymore? It says it has the sub badge. Why is it not? Oh, because I don't have that emote anymore. So I need to fix that. Whoops. I should rework it. I need to add more emotes. Including the Bob Ross emote that does exist. Let's just request troops and we'll bounce back. We'll just keep hopping back and forth. Actually, we can do it this way, too. If you guys want to do some predictions for some channel points. Make this one a little bit longer. There you go. Predictions over on Twitch are live. You guys want to throw some points at it. No, I didn't even give myself troops. Alright, well, we will be back to that account. Let's go do another attack on this account. It doesn't work out to bounce back and forth if I don't donate to myself. Will I stream the whole thing or get bored of Roots right before finals? What makes you think that I would start it and then not finish it? That's crazy. Not only are we streaming the whole thing, we're streaming the whole thing tomorrow. I am a professional, sir. Plus, I wouldn't agree to cover something like this if I wasn't going to do the whole thing. We got rewards? Not really. I guess we can buy some wall rings. Why does it still say 3? Oh. Oh, I have a clan castle kick? Oh, I didn't know that. We'll take that. What else is in here? The morsels are useless. But we used the clan castle cake. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's do another one of these, and then we'll do the Legends attack for the channel points. 21 trophies, we'll take that. Let's see where we want to fireball. Is there anything in the CC? There is. It's not really any heavy defenses around the CC, though. I think we go for this scatter. That'd be good value. I think that's a good idea. Okay. I'm only going to put one furnace with the warden because that fire spitter is going to be a problem anyway. That'll at least help speed the warden up a little bit. Maybe. Now these defenses are just... well, they did actually make it. Okay, okay. So let's go... oh. Whoops. Whoops. I didn't realize he was taking that damage. Okay. Well. I guess we're doing the fireball there, and we're doing the rest of the attack without a warden. This should be fine, right? Certainly not a problem. Some wall breaks in. The Titan in. Invis that king so that single doesn't kill him. Alright, everybody's in. Except for the RC, we'll use her on the back side of the base. Pop king, get these walls opened up. And we gotta do a big RC charge. Let's get a headhunter in as well for that king. So we need to push these troops back into the middle. Let's actually do that. Alright. Fire spitter. Town hall is still standing. It's moderately problematic. Just get that RC onto the town hall. Beautiful. Somehow going to make this work. That's good. Down goes the fox. There we go. We got it. Pop little hasty boy, and there she is. I forgot it was the haste. I was thinking hog puppet. That's why I held it for so long. Otherwise, I should have popped that way earlier. Good morning, Pinguini. You got the Keurig. Made a coffee now. Caramel swirl. That sounds good. Keurigs are pretty neat. The only thing I hate about Keurig is they They want you to use like their specific pods that they get paid extra money for. But there's actually a wire inside of the machine that you can disconnect, which turns off the sensor that tells the machine whether or not it's the right pod. So anytime that I've ever had a Keurig in the past, I open that sucker up and I cut that wire. Because screw you, Keurig. That's why. Alright, let's go do the Legends attack. I forgot we gotta wait forever for Clan Castle troops. Oh, it's an off-brand. Gotcha. That's the better way to go. I hate supporting those sleazy tactics from Keurig. And then whenever possible, I just encourage people to manipulate their machine so that they can make whatever freaking coffee they want to. Alright, here we go. For the channel points. Actually, is it closed? It's not yet. Last call to put points in. We don't have any non-believers. Does anybody want to put some points on no? It's a grocery store brand in the refill K-Cup. Nice. I think that's the best way to go, too. You get more bang for your buck that way. Here we go. So, I haven't really talked about it in a little while, but I do have a small coffee company that I started, I think at the end of last year. Or maybe it was early this year. I can't remember when we officially launched. We've been working on it for a while. But yeah, we sell coffee. But I want to get into, like, coffee equipment. Like, start doing coffee machines for the shop and stuff like that. Hopefully that'll be something we can do before the end of the year. But that's a bit more expensive to dive into. But yeah, if you live in the USA, you can do exclamation coffee. Is our coffee store back online? So I think it actually might have gone down. Let me see. I know, I'm supposed to be doing an attack. Looks like I need to fix the website. I knew it was having issues. So that needs to go into my to-do list. So I guess exclamation coffee won't do anything for you right now. The website's been neglected because honestly we've just been doing most of our sales in person. Which generally works out better anyway, but we want to try to get more online sales going as well. Alright, if you're the defending king, minions on defense? Was that a partial pull? Must have been. Forgot my earthquake. Why is everybody running super minions on defense all of a sudden? Seems like I've been seeing that a lot. Super minions are not defensive meta, folks. Stop using super minions. You know what super minions are? They're anti-queen charge. You know what's not meta? Queen charge. That's how that works. But, I mean, by all means, if you want to keep running him when I'm attacking your base, go for it. I'm fine with it. Oof, that was a little bit late on that heal, but I didn't realize they were all so low. Looks like it's going to work out, though. How's that defending warden still alive? What? That's kind of a scam. I'm going to lose my cleanup. That's a bummer. Oh well. It's still going to be a 3-star regardless. Started a new clan called Tarantula Zero. You'll be 20% 2? You mean like 20% level 2? Till after CWL? Use Ice Golem and a Baby Dragon for your defensive CC? That's a solid combo, especially at lower Town Hall levels. Alright, it is going to be a triple. See, and I baited some people into putting points on no, just so they could lose their points. We might, well, we'll be fine. We'll keep doing those as is. Let's start the next one. Bring it back down to 5 minutes, there you go. So we'll go do another attack on the other account, and then we'll come back and do the legends again. So that's how we're going to do these today. Alright. And we'll just rotate back and forth until the legends are done. I don't know how many attacks we need to do here. Shouldn't be too many. We're at 49.35, so we need 65 trophies. That should be like 3 attacks. Roughly. Let's use that. I'm pretty sure all my equipment's maxed. Actually, the fireball probably isn't. So maybe the mighty morsel isn't useless after all. There we go. It's only for 3 battles. Well, that's all we need to get to legends. We could practice. 16 trophies. We won at least 20. You're only waiting for your defense because you did all your legends at 1 and 2 a.m.? Hopefully you get some good defenses rolling in. 22, we'll take it. Go for that eagle. Hopefully we don't lose the warden this time. Oh, that's why my warden went down earlier, by the way. I didn't even realize it until just now. But I remember I didn't have the healers down. That's why the warden died so quickly. That and neglect. But, because I remember I put the healers straight onto the super yetis. Those are supposed to be down sooner. That solves that mystery, I guess. Okay. We will go ahead and invis, fireball. Down goes the eagle. Got a giant arrow through here, and then barbarian king through here. And here we go. Moon. Perfect. Oh, again with the super minions. In this case, it's actually going to be a little extra annoying because we don't have the queen in there to help deal with that. The RC moving. Let's get you moving through, little lady. I forgot I had the headhunter for that enemy king. I didn't even drop it. Queen's going down as well. We have a ton of invis for this RC still. We're not going to need anywhere near all of them. There we go. Did I pay wrong or fail an attack? I paid out for yes, I believe. I didn't fail. But 4K points on and it's gone. I might have paid out wrong. I don't know. Whoops. Yep, it is entirely possible that I hit the wrong button. My bad. I'll pay closer attention next time. Well, whoever got bait, because I was talking about people getting baited into no, and then I tripled the attack. Maybe because I was thinking about people that got baited into no, I clicked no. I guess I didn't get baited after all. We'll pretend I failed that attack. The last Legends attack. Let's go do another Legends. I almost forgot to give myself troops again. I'm not used to this. There we go. Trying to save my medals as much as I can. Until Monday. Then we can spend away again. Sorry about the points, Killerbot. My bad. But to be fair, that is the first time I've ever paid out incorrectly out of all the predictions. So I guess it was bound to happen at some point. And it shouldn't happen again for another, what, we'll say another 1,000 predictions. Oh, it's a Swiss cheese base. Did I close these? I did. Cool. Alright. Swiss cheese base, it is. Okay. For that town hall, get that down. Oop, that was almost too slow. She didn't go invisible in time. That was very scary. Okay. We will not use the CC for this one. I don't think it's very necessary. We'll do. That prince is kind of annoying. Let's go up here on the top side. I think that's fine. We can do a wizard here. Oh, we had the CC out as well. I need to switch to party wizard since they are here. There's that. I'll just hog from the left. Let the heroes get in a little bit further. That way the pathing's a bit more clear. That'll do it. I probably didn't need that extra heal, but I was worried about that split. Those hogs were dying. Alright. That'll do it. You're going to work today at 1:30. Sadly, it's not a grease trap day until tomorrow. That's a bummer, but at least you got it coming up, so you got something to look forward to. Alright, 3 stars it is. I will pay out correctly this time. There you go. And we'll start the next one. On the bright side, we will be doing a lot of predictions this morning. Should be about 1 per attack, the way we're doing it. Until the other account hits Legends, and then back to every other attack. We'll just do that. That's fine. Let's go do another Yeti attack. I probably need to make sure I have a shield. I'm actually not that worried about it. If we have to do an extra attack, we have to do an extra attack. When was I last attacked? 7 hours ago? Alright. Well, let's do it. This one is not for the points. The one after this is. Let's try to get 20 trophies. Minimum. 23. We'll take it. Land Castle's not in a high value spot. Okay. See, this is where I forgot to put healers down before. Now this time we got them in. So I'm gonna try to grab the that invis compartment. Maybe hit that scatter shot. let's invis. Go. Wall break in and then full send it. Oh, that warden's getting nuked. Oh my goodness. He's still in trouble. This is a bit sketchy, but I think we're okay. Alright, King's moving in. He's already used his ability, though. Let's get the RC rolling. I didn't check to see if there's any troops in the clan castle. Looks like there's not. They would have already been out. Yeah, we're chilling. We got a lot of invis for the RC. Should be able to get a lot of this stuff off the backside. Yetis are healthy, too. Where did she go? I thought she went to the cannon after that. That's scary. Let's pop that haste. Oops. Trying to drop minions, not an invis. There we go. We got it. I might be getting the hang of this attack strategy. It's mainly the fireball I gotta not mess up. After that, it's pretty chill. There we go, 23 more trophies. I think that puts us like one more attack to Legends, right? Yes, sir. 4980. So another 20 trophy attack, and we are in Legends League yet again. And I need to remember to do my attacks every day. I was gonna stream attacks yesterday, but, you know, things got kind of carried away. Did I don't think I requested troops this time. No, because I didn't use my CC. It was a Swiss cheese base. You love your grease trap, I remember. Alright. We got troops. We've got predictions closing. Nobody put points in, so we'll delete that one. Do another one for 10 minutes here. There you go. New prediction is live. Let's do an attack. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. What are you doing? Why oh, the Teslas? Oops. I didn't realize the fox was already dead. That's cool. Let's not die to the bombs now. Let's get her out of there. Yikes. That was not a good start. Oh, the king's going the wrong freaking way. Oh my goodness. I'm throwing. Now the queen's gonna be getting hit by the freaking monolith too. Ugh. Oh boy. Non-believers trying to get paid out for real. Except we don't have points this time. No prediction this time. Oof, nice tornado. That's very annoying. The heal around that fire spinner. Oh my god. I swear I clicked the Hog Riders. Well, so much for healing around the fire spinner. I hate this iPad. They're too old. I'm gonna have to start an iPad fund. Actually, I want to try... I need to buy an Android tablet and see how that does. Because the Android tablets used to be terrible, but I've heard they've gotten better. And I haven't tried an Android tablet in years. At least 5 years. I think longer, actually. So yeah, we need to probably get on that. This is still going to be a triple, though, despite that freaking mess. I swagged a heal spell. The heroes went the wrong way. And it's still a triple. We pulled it through. There we go. Oh boy. We'll take it. I dodged a bullet there. Too bad I messed up the first attack. Otherwise, we'd be pushing for a perfect day. Alright, let's go do... Actually, we're not going to have attacks on this account for a little bit. We'll probably have to go to the third account. No, we still had one more to do before we hit Legends. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, somebody got me troops. Awesome. Let's do it. Back around we go. We need 20 trophies. Nothing less. Even 19 is not enough. Or we have to do an extra attack. Come on, you can give me 20. Oh. Come on, you can do it. One more. There we go, thank you. We even got extra that time. Okay, I think we fireball the monolith. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Maybe not if I go from the left. Okay. So we can do this, this, this. Fireball to the monolith. Beautiful. And then it's actually a giant arrow from over here. Pull the warden back this way. And everybody in. That damage off of my giant so it's not just immediately dead. That would be good. RC from the bottom. Let's actually do that. I didn't mean to hit the queen with that. That was kind of a mistake. Okay, we're cruising. Oops, I didn't mean to make the single invisible. That was a mistake as well. Gotta be more careful with these invis, especially when that RC is going quick. It's hard to judge it sometimes. But there we go, that's a 3-star. With an invis to spare. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. We'll see. There we go. We are back in Legends League on this account. So that means we'll be doing our... We can do extra attacks on my third account too, because it needs to do attacks anyway. Also, let's get one more builder busy. Did we get all 3 on this? I don't think we did. No, we still had one more here. Let's go with attack speed. There we go. We can assign the prince as well. We'll do it on the flame spinner. There we go. Or not the prince, the builder apprentice. I got prince on the mind, I guess. I don't know. Do one of these, why not, since we have them. Fruit fly in here. Back to the main account. This is going to be for the prediction. Did we get points in there? No. Okay. Well, since we're not doing predictions, we'll probably just bang the rest of these out real quick. And work on some guides. Because we need to get those done. Let's do it. I haven't looked at my defense for this account either. Ooh, it's a Town Hall 15. I don't need to use my Clan Castle. Nice. It's always good to save that. And the, what is this base building? Hands running a Bogley base. Still. Hey, Rhonda, you were just gonna put points in the prediction? Well, I think you would have been the only one. If I see anybody else in the chat asking for predictions again, we'll bring them back. But right now, I think everybody's sipping on some coffee. It's early for a lot of us. I guess for those of us in the States, anyway. Our friends in Europe are like, it's evening, what are you talking about? Poison the Super Dragon. Finally, somebody's running a reasonable CC troop, though. Instead of stupid super minions. Let's hog from this left side and try to push the heroes back in, if we can. See. That. Couple hogs here. And we are in good shape. GG. I mean, it's a Town Hall 15, so. Hot and plain. You like your coffee black with no sweetener? I'm not a big black coffee guy. I mean, I can drink it. It's not my favorite. I prefer to have a little bit of cream and a little bit of sweetener. But I would also take it without one or the other, too. Coffee with just cream, coffee with just sugar. But I think my favorite way is a little sweetener, a little cream. Some people go overboard with either one, but I mean, I guess to each their own. Actually, I got a funny story about coffee, because I did used to work in a coffee shop of sorts. I worked at Tim Hortons for like 2 years when I was in high school. But we had this one woman come through the drive-thru, and she said, I want an extra large coffee with 16 sugars and 16 creamers, which is a lot, even if she's talking about like the little individual packets. Even with the individual packets, that's a lot. But I tried to explain to her that we don't use the little packets. We use a machine that scales up the cream and the sugar based on the size of the coffee. So an extra large coffee gets an extra large creamer, which is a good bit of creamer. And so what she was asking for was crazy. I tried to explain that to her, and she got huffy. She started being a bit of a Karen about it. She's like, I know what I want in my coffee. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to put 16 extra large creamers and 16 sugars in this coffee. And there was so much cream and sugar in the coffee. Well, let me put it this way. There was so much cream and sugar in the cup. There was like this much space, I'm not even kidding, at the top of the cup left for coffee. I literally put barely a drop of coffee in there, put the lid on it and gave it to her. And then she took a sip while she was sitting in the drive-thru and she's like, I was like, there is no way you think that's good. You're just trying to save face, you liar. Because it was literally just a cup full of, it was probably like half full of sugar, half full of creamer with a drop of coffee in it. But hey, you want to argue, I'm going to give you what you're asking for. You know she threw that out as soon as she pulled away. I tried to help, and she didn't want help, so I gave her what she wanted. You work in a coffee shop, cafe setting? Nice. I really like being in a cafe setting. Been at your job for nearly 3 years? Very cool. Yeah, I ended up leaving that because I ended up moving, but I mean, I probably honestly wouldn't have stayed there a whole lot longer anyway. It can definitely be a difficult job, especially for Tim Hortons. Because they do more than just coffee, of course. They do all their breakfast foods, which the breakfast was super easy, but the lunch got a little bit complicated. Oh, okay, that was bad timing. What is she doing? Stop doing stupid stuff. Alright, we're not getting anywhere with this. We're just gonna recall her. I was too busy talking. Too busy talking. No idea what's going on. Also, I thought for sure this was a Town Hall 16. But it is not. Little headhunter in the mix here. That one little wizard doing the cleanup over here. Let's get... I need to change the party wizards. We need party wizards. I keep forgetting. Go inside the base, por favor. There you go. Queen's gonna move in. We're gonna give her a little rage and pop that ability early. And then hog from the other side. That crusher mortar down quickly. Hello, Teslas. Up here. There's a ricochet cannon on the outside of the base. I really should start bringing like a minion for stuff like that. Just to pick away at it. Especially if I actually scout the base and I see it early. I can put that minion on super early. And then that crusher, or that ricochet cannon just wouldn't be there. It'd be gone. At least the RC moves out to go get it so that I can continue putting in my cleanup. Come on. So we don't need the ability for one cannon. Also don't want to do the ability before the fire spitter, but we're just going to have to cook some pork chops here. Actually, they got out of range. That's surprising. There we go. It's at the restar. As it should be. You're just the dishwasher and reliable enough to stay. There's no just, you're needed just as much as anyone. That is right. Alright, we'll do a prediction for the last attack, if anybody wants to throw points at it. So this will be for the last one. We got 2 hits left. Alright. I am excited for this weekend. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who gets Golden Ticket. It'll also be interesting to see the results of today. I'm not going to look, though. I'm not going to watch the matches today. And I'm not going to look at the results. I might watch a little bit because, depending on who's streaming, I might want to hang out in the chat for a bit before I have to leave. Because I got like 2 hours in between the end of this stream and when I got other things to do. Look at me talking away. So I might watch a little bit of the beginning, but other than that, I'm going to keep it all a surprise for myself for tomorrow. Come on, champ, you got this. What are you doing? Idiot. I went from you got this to idiot. Very quickly, too. That's annoying. Poison them. Oh, the hook grabbed my king. That's okay. We'll do a little earthquake right there, too. Do a little extra damage. That queen needs to go inside of the base. Queen, go inside, por favor. Go. Your only hope. Yeah, well. She's gonna stay on the outside, too. That's such a bummer. That's so annoying. It's up to you, Hog Riders. You gotta get that town hall down. So they go all the way around. Ugh. Yikes. Not good. Invis tower recharges, goes off. Also not good. This might be a mess up. Oh my goodness, this might be a 1-star. I hate it. I didn't have a heavy enough funnel on that right side for sure. And then that hook tower grabbing my king. Because the king would have moved in and taken care of a lot of this. He might have even gotten the town hall down. But that hook tower, man, it got me. That's the biggest thing that went wrong. Hey Ganesh, welcome in. Long time. It's been a little while. I don't know when you were here last. But hopefully you're doing well. Where are you going? Are you talking to me? Oh, for today. Yeah, I got you. I'm not going anywhere. I just have things I gotta do this afternoon on the computer. Get some things done, and then tomorrow we'll be just streaming. Just streaming tomorrow. It's gonna be a long one. I think what I will do for today's qualifiers before tomorrow is I will take them and I'm gonna throw the what's it called? The clean feed. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna throw the clean feed, which is the video that they give us for streaming. I'll probably take it, download it, and throw it into the editor, and then cut out like all the nonsense in between matches, like all the chit chat, and then render that out into a video to watch tomorrow on stream, so that I don't have to try to fast forward through all the dead space. We can just sit and watch it. And that'll also tell me exactly how long we have, so that I know how early I need to go live. Because we need to finish that. We need to finish those matches before tomorrow's matches start at noon. I'm guessing it's going to be, with all the stuff cut out, it's going to be like 4 or 5 hours. So it's probably going to be about the same starting time tomorrow, maybe even a little earlier, depending on how it shakes out. Alright, predictions closing? Yes, they are. No non-believers, only one prediction. Or one voter, it's just Rhonda. Anybody want to... Well, I guess it's too late now. Rip. There's your points back, Rhonda. Alright, let's do it. Last attack of the day, and then we'll take a look at defense and see how we're doing. You're doing good? Good to hear. Good to hear. Ooh, it's one of these. This is a base I should be able to get a lot of value on. Oops. Oh god, I killed the OBS. Hold on. Because the heroes don't have to deal with a lot of walls or compartments. Hopefully this comes back in the next 10 seconds. Come on, stop it. God, this setup is... It's something. Let's also do this, actually. That monolith down. Recall. I forgot the party wizards again. You want the party wizards because they do the same damage. Or they do more damage for the same housing space. That's what I meant to say. taking way too much time to think about this. Come on, I'm trying to drop the log launcher. Poison the balloons. Pop the king, I guess, because he's taking a ton of damage, probably from the freaking balloons. Everything's just scuffed today. Why am I so bad? Why am I terrible at the game? Nice and tornado. That is incredibly inconvenient. Alright. At least Queen's onto the town hall, so that's good. Get that out of the way. Heal here for the Giga Bomb. And the Crusher Mortar and the Fire Spitter. I think we still managed to pull this one through, despite that rocky start. And the slow start. I took a lot of time looking at the base after the timer had started. Whoops. That's fine though. We got 30 seconds, it's plenty. Sheesh. Hello, Prabby, welcome in. You're excited for the qualifiers? Me too. I won't be watching today, though. It's a busy day. Lots of stuff going on. Football later tonight. Actually, the football game I want to watch is at noon, but I can't even watch that. I'm recording it to watch it later. That's why we're streaming now, so that after I'm done with my stuff this afternoon, I can watch the football game this evening. So I wanted to stream early, because I can't stream later. I mean, I could, but, you know, I want to watch football. So we got it figured out. Plus, doing it this way, we can have like a little bit of I guess a World Championship qualifier waiting room is what I put in the title. So we'll hang out and chit chat and do a little bit of clashing leading up to. Oh, we got 100 free gems leading up to the World Qualifiers, and then I'll raid you guys out. I don't know who exactly I'm going to raid you guys to yet. I don't know if I'll do it to the main channel or to one of the other streamers. I'll probably do it to one of the other streamers. I don't know who all is streaming the qualifiers. I know Coco is. I only know that because I was in her chat yesterday listening to her stream. I'd imagine quite a few people are probably going to be covering it. But then we're going to do the same thing tomorrow, where we start super early because we're going to watch back the day 1 matches before day 2 starts, so that I have those recorded for videos. God, my voice is going to be so dead. It's gonna be like a 10-hour stream of matches. Might actually be even longer. I don't even know. Nah, it's not gonna be longer than 10. I doubt it. But it's gonna be a long stream regardless. Alright, let's grab some... Well, we don't really need to do that. We are out of attacks. So we did plus 280, which is not great. It's because of that 1 star. Uncle Wally. I had 2 defenses yesterday. Alright. Well, we're up big at the moment. Hopefully we don't take a lot of attacks and we can just kind of continue from here tomorrow. That'd be nice. I think we should have a couple of Legends attacks on the other account. Hey, I'm Town Hall 7. When I try to attack, all the bases are Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10. And like that, why can't you push trophies? Anyone knows why. You can push trophies. You can push trophies, just know that the higher you go, the tougher the bases are going to get. If you want to attack Town Hall 7s, you just have to stay low in trophies. But yeah, it is possible to trophy push as a Town Hall 7. You just got to figure out how to actually... What's it called? You got to figure out how to basically 1-star or 2-star higher Town Hall levels. So for Town Hall 7, you're really going to be looking for like Town Hall 8s or Town Hall 9s. Because that's going to be your best case scenario. Town Hall 10 is going to be really tough. It's doable, but it's tough. Also, because they changed the way trophy pushing works, if you 1-star, you only get 1 trophy, which really sucks. So you're really trying to look for bases that you can try to 2-star. But depending on how high up in trophies you are, that gets really difficult. So yeah, short answer, trophy pushing's just difficult. You won't get matched up to Town Hall 7s very often. You might once in a while, but it's going to be rare. For Town Hall 7 or lower. Because I think I got up to Champion League on my Town Hall 7. I was still finding Town Hall 6s, but it was rare. It was like 1 out of 100 or so. You're at 1756, and it's getting really hard. How high is that? I need to refresh my memory. I thought that would tell me, but I guess not. Hold on. It'll tell me on this account over here. That is that Crystal? Or is that Master? There is 0 Town Hall below 9. They're there. You just have to search a lot. Like, you can't expect to find them within the first, like, 20 tries. When you're searching for a base. There's a lot of hitting next. There we go. So you said you're at 1756. So you're not even in Crystal yet. It's going to get much harder. It's going to get much, much harder. Like I said, I was in Champion League. I was still finding Town Hall 6s in Champion League, but it was very rare. Like, it took a while to find them. Which, I didn't really seek them out. Once you get to that point, you're not really searching for Town Hall 7s or Town Hall 6s. You're lucky if you find a Town Hall 8 or a Town Hall 9. But yeah, best of luck. I would suggest looking up, try to find like recent videos of Town Hall 7 trophy pushers on YouTube. They might have some helpful tips for you. Because yeah, you can't really expect to hit Town Hall 7s or below. Especially once you get up into Crystal Master, like, where you're at is actually still pretty easy, technically. You probably can find lots of, at least lots of Town Hall 9s. You can probably find a fair bit of Town Hall 8s at that level. Not so much Town Hall 7s, but they're probably still popping up from time to time. You said there's 0, but I don't know how much you're searching. But yeah, it's just how it is. But best of luck to you. There are Town Hall 7s that make it all the way up to 5,000 trophies, so it is doable. It's just not easy. Oh, something else we could actually do today. We might do that instead. So something I've been talking about for like the last 3 months, I would have 3 months of progress if I'd started it when I intended to, is starting new accounts. I think we'll actually work on that after these Legends hits are done, which they are almost done. Thanks, no problem. So, So what I'm talking about doing is I want to start 2 new accounts and record progression videos for them. So like, I want to do a video for the account and be like, after 1 month, I can do a video that says, this is how much progress I made playing every day for 1 month, free to play. So, and the reason I want to do 2 accounts is I want to do one that's completely free to play and one that's only Gold Pass. So those would be the 2 different accounts. But as I do that, like, as I hit Town Hall, let's say Town Hall 7, for example, I also want to do different videos about Town Hall 7 from those accounts while they're there. So I could do, like, trophy pushing from Town Hall 7, war attacks from Town Hall 7, basically anything that would be helpful for other people that are at Town Hall 7. So I need to, let's actually start those videos today. We won't be starting the video, but we'll be starting those accounts. Also, TTV Slizus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. And you say you need advice. Can you help me? Maybe. What do you need help with? If I can, I will. Oh, we still have 15 minutes. Let's do a few attacks on the other account while we wait. I forgot, top of the hour. When does the qualifier start? It starts in 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes for the qualifiers. And once the qualifiers do start, I will be raiding over to a to one of the channels covering it. I don't know exactly which one yet, but definitely do that. I don't want to claim all my cakes right now. How long do we have? Oh, we're about out of time to claim them anyway. Never mind. Might as well just take them. I probably won't use all this, but oh well. Is what it is. I didn't get enough. Didn't get enough medals to buy anything. I needed that spike. Or no, I got the spiky ball. Never mind. How do I still have so many medals then? That's crazy. I'm going to grab all the... I think Glowy is my bottleneck on this account. Yeah, we have 880 starry. That's crazy. You use roots to attack at Town Hall 16, but on the Warden, is it better to do healing in Rage or healing in Eternal Tome? That is a good question. I see a lot of people using both, so I feel like it's mostly personal preference. The nice thing about having the Rage Gem, though, is I'm assuming you have healers in the army, so the Rage Gem actually boosts up the healing capacity for them. So it is nice to have the healing and the heal for that reason. But it's also, of course, nice to have the Eternal Tome for the protection of the troops. So both are really good options. It's really just personal preference. I would say just kind of mess around, maybe do either some legends or some friendly challenges where you do attacks and just switch back and forth until you figure out which one you personally like better, because I think they're both equally good. Let's get all this glowy ore. Oh, that's all we can get. We have 40 left. I don't know if I can do anything with 40 except grab some loot. Grab Dark Elixir. And now we have 10. And we can't do anything with 10. I need to get my builders busy over here too. No problem. Happy to help. Yeah, if either one of those options were bad, I would definitely say so, but I think they're both solid options. They're both equally good. Alright. 28 trophies. We'll take that. Got the cookies on this account. Get the monolith and multi-archer tower down if we can. Should be able to. Probably need to be a bit more aggressive on the invis if we're going to make this work. Like that. Now she goes for the X-bow. Fox is dead. Fox is dead. Oh my goodness. Okay. That works. It always sucks losing the fox, but it's fine. Quick through here, get that wall opened up quickly. Hopefully. There we go, one more log will do it. Beautiful. Now the king can go inside. Once he's done playing with skellies. Why do I not have a rage? Oh yeah, there wasn't a rage in my army camp. I don't have medals. I need to do my raids on this account. Okay. Let's see if this works. These cookies are actually pretty good. Party wizards. And I think we got it. Oh. That fire spinner barely got that cleanup wizard. Rip. I forgot I hit the record button earlier. We don't need to record any of that. We're just messing around for now. I will record some intros for these videos, but that'll be probably about it. So we already did on my channel, we did a 24-hour We did a 24-hour progression video, so I made an account and we played it basically for 24 hours total. It wasn't 24 hours straight, but I had a timer that I would turn on and off when we were playing so that we got, like, if you were to play the game 24 hours straight, that would be the progression that you should have, something along those lines. So I think we'll probably start these videos. We might actually start them in a week. That way we can get a video out there and people know to expect the 1 month video. I think that'll be the goal. So we'll do like little intros for today and then play the account for a week. And then a week from today, which it works out that we're doing it on a Saturday. So a week from today, we can do the 1 week video and show the progression after a week. And I'll just try to make sure that I play on each account for like an hour or so a day. Just make sure the builders are down as much as possible. Keep the laboratory going as much as possible. That sort of thing. Alright, let's go back. It is... we still have a little bit more time. We got 8 minutes before I have Legends attacks on that other account. So I want to get those Legends attacks in before we switch over to the other thing. Because once I go to the other thing, I can't really change accounts until I get this Supercell ID set up. Otherwise, I'll lose the account. So we're going to be kind of just stuck. So we'll make sure we get all this done before that. But then again, if I were to start those accounts at the top of the hour, that gives us about an hour for each account for today. Which kind of works out perfectly. So maybe we actually do that instead. And then I can always do those Legends attacks later. While I'm watching football. Also, I have no idea why I hit this base. It doesn't have much for trophies or loot. I just kind of hit whatever came up. Get into that Legends League mindset. You just hit the first base that you see. That's fine. And earthquake here. Invis on the other side triggered. That's good. Alright, let's start these cookies. Start the cookies! Early Warden ability, they're splitting up pretty good though, but they're staying in the aura, which is good. The heal here. Here. Still have the king ability. Let's try to push that king back in if we can. This is crushed though. Absolutely deleted. We'll just save the king ability for the last few building of Spiky Ball. I think that's about good enough. There he goes, Spiky Ball. Oh, I forgot it's not upgraded. It only hits 2 buildings. I was waiting for it to go boing, boing, boing. That was so anticlimactic. We should probably upgrade that. Oh god, only 2 bounces is not good. What level is this thing? It's literally level 1. Why do I have a level 1 Spiky Ball equipped? Well, we've got it. We got the ore, so let's get this bad boy going. We got 3 bounces now. There's 4. There's 5. We're getting better now. That's more like it. 6. Still have oh, there we go. There's the bottleneck of glowy ore. I still have 850 starry ore. That's crazy. That's such a crazy bottleneck. It's weird. The reason I have that bottleneck, though, is because I don't have most of the epics. So I really haven't been upgrading epics. And some of the epics I do have, I don't use or upgrade, like the Lava Loon, Fireball, Frozen Arrow. None of that stuff's been upgraded. This thing has been. Imagine if I had I should have maxed this out, actually. Oh well. I'm not even using it. Using the Hog Puppet, which also needs a level. Alright, let's change gears and let's do a new account. Let's do a new account. So this one will be... Let's see. Trying to remember how to do this now. It's been a minute. Log out. Okay, there we go. So this will be the free-to-play account. Does anybody have any suggestions for what this account name should be? What ideas do we have? I will take a suggestion from chat. Otherwise, I will just pick something. But this is the free-to-play account. Let me record a little intro right here. Well, let's wait until we name it. Then we'll record the intro for the video. Through the tutorial, we won't get pressured into spending gems. We're going to save those bad boys. So that's the smart way to do it. And of course, we got these defense targeting goblins as well. I still wish we had those in the actual game. I don't know how helpful they'd be. They can't even put a dent in the cannon. But defensive targeting goblins is an interesting thing. Right, alright. Nobody has any name suggestions? Everybody's drinking their coffee again.
Whoa.
I think I know what I want to call it. Do the old Pokemon reference. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Alright. Cooking up the last defense, or not the last defense, the last building here before I think it makes us name it. My mic seems loose. It should be fine. If it falls, we'll know. I thought we were about done. I guess we got another one to do. Little Willy. Chili Willy. I think I'm actually going to leave my name off of the account just in case I want to do, like, go incognito and join some clans. I don't know. Nah, we'll keep my name on it. Maybe we'll do... Because I was going to name the account Broke Boy. Because if you're a broke boy, just say so. That's still one of the funniest quotes. People got so mad at her for saying that. But maybe we'll go with Broke Willy. Willy or won't he? That might actually help people say my name correctly. I doubt it. They'd be like, Wiley or won't he? What does that mean? Alright, I think this is the last part of the tutorial. So we're going to play this account for about an hour, and then we're going to go swap over to the other account, which we're going to have to bring up the other tablet. Because like I said, I can't switch accounts now until I set up Supercell ID, and I wasn't really planning on doing this today. Don't do what? Don't do Willy Coyote. that would confuse people even more, which I think would be funny. Confused Carbon. He's met me 2 times in real life and still calls me Wiley. Although he has gotten better at calling me Willy. Now we're going to have to do the same thing in about an hour for the Gold Pass account. So let's see if we can think of a creative Gold Pass name for that one. Golden Willy sounds funny. But if we can come up with something better... Hold on. Speaking of golden, look at the little accents they put on the border of the chat box. That's never been there before, has it? I don't recall ever seeing that. You see what I'm talking about in the corners? What the heck? That's new. You can't bully me into gemming the town hall. It's got 10 seconds. Relax. I'm saving my gems, lady. Okay, are we done with the... Oh my god. I know. I know. I'm aware. Oh, this is new. They added magic snacks. Or... Yeah, is that what they're called? Magic snacks, I think. Yeah, this is new. What the heck? They changed this all up. This is why we keep making new accounts. No bully. Yes, bully. I would never bully. Okay, can we please be done with the tutorial? I know how to play the game. Okay, looks like we are finally done. Let's do a little intro. I almost clicked stop streaming again. That would be very annoying. They need to separate these buttons. Alright, let's do it. So, the first video we're going to do is a 1-week progress. Today I'm starting a new account. This one is going to be a free-to-play account, and I'm going to show you guys the progress you can make after 1 week. And this is going to be an account that I'm going to continue playing over a long period of time. So we're going to start with this video showing progress for 1 week, and then eventually we're going to show a video progress after 1 month, and then so on from there. I don't know exactly what time slots we want to do yet, but we're not going to put any money into this game, no gold pass, and just see how we do. We're going to do another account on another video, which is going to be basically the same thing, but the difference with that one is we're going to buy the gold pass on that one, and then we're going to compare the two accounts. But with that, let's see how much progress we make with this account after 1 week. And then boom, like magic, it's 1 week later, but unfortunately for us, we have to actually do the thing. We actually have to do the 1 week of time. Alright, well, let's start upgrading and buying things. And this will be a long series, unlike the last time we did this. Oops. Okay, so we'll put the cannon over here. Not that the base building is really going to make that much of a difference. Gold storage. And we'll just try to get the clan castle as quickly as we can. What else can we build? Oh yeah, there are more defenses, I guess. We should actually put the archer tower in here. So it's actually going to be the most difficult to keep builders busy at this stage of the game because the builders are going to finish relatively quickly. But as we go, it'll be easier and easier to keep all the builders in laboratory going, but I want to make sure that we stay on top of it. Thrifty for a free-to-play account? Well, this is the free-to-play account. The other one's a gold pass account. You already did Broke Willy, I'm slow. Oh, yeah. Yep, it's Broke Willy. I'm a broke boy. Alright. Don't need any of that. I think we can just upgrade the town hall now. Oh, we need loot. We need loot. Let's just do single player for now. That's fine. Oops, nope, that was the wrong button. I was making sure we weren't capped on elixir yet, which we are not. Yeah, Freebird in the background too. I didn't even see the other cannon. It's been a while since I've done these. I don't even do the I haven't even done any of the newer goblin maps. I was gonna say new, but they're not even new at this point. I've just never done them. Free Willy? See, I was gonna do Free Willy, but we've done that one before. A few times. So it's been rehashed a few times already, otherwise we would have done that one. Now I'm regretting Broke Willy because I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, Broke Back Willy? No. Alright, now we're capped on Elixir. I don't even think I can do anything with Elixir right now. The only thing I can do is upgrade the Town Hall. I guess I could actually upgrade this. So there we go. How much do we need? 4,000? So we need full capacity on the gold. That's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll just hit random bases. Nobody has loot down here either. We're just gonna have to grab trophies. This one's decent actually on loot. There we go. Now we just wait. Broken Willy. Nobody wants a broken Willy. Let's go, little guys. Man, I am so excited for the Atlanta trip, but it still feels like it's so far away. So once it gets to be October, I'm actually going to purchase a cloud service for streaming, which is going to actually change my whole streaming setup quite a bit. But it's supposed to work similarly to my current IRL server, but it's supposed to be better. But the reason I want to wait until October is because it's like $150 a month for the service, so I don't want to pay for it a bunch in advance, but I want to be able to test it before Atlanta comes up. But I need to get that. I want to get potentially a like a mobile modem or maybe a mobile hotspot of some sort so that I can have better internet. I need to get, there's something called a gimbal which you put your phone on, and it's for streaming when you're walking around because it's like auto balancing so that your camera's not bouncing up and down while you're walking. It also has a bunch of like built-in controls to control your camera from the selfie stick. It's basically just a super fancy selfie stick. But that's another $120 for that thing. So I'm gonna be pretty invested for these IRL streams. Hopefully they do well. I'm sure they will. I mean, if I had any doubts, I wouldn't do it. If you break it, you should immediately visit a hospital. This is true. Elfie probably knows the streaming service I'm talking about. I'm going to get IRL Pro so that I can stream more easily from my from being on the go. Because the streaming server that I have set up is nice, but it's incredibly inconsistent and it breaks a lot. That's why I haven't used it very much. It keeps changing the stupid IP address, and every time that happens, everything needs to be reset. The ports need to be reopened, and it's just very annoying. I need more gold. Thank you. Come on, let's get that 4K. And bounce. Now we can upgrade the town hall, finally. That's a half hour. I still can't believe that's a half-hour upgrade. That's crazy. That's your first town hall upgrade. It should be like 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, they really got to rebalance these lower town halls. Because if people can come in here and they can make like a good-looking base in the first day or two that they're playing it, they're going to be hooked long-term. But if they come in here and they got to do a 30-minute upgrade to go to the next town hall level, they might not come back. People are impatient. You got to hook them. You got to get them invested. Alright, what else can we upgrade? Let's do this guy. Oh, just kidding. Can't do that guy. Can I take some of these out? Yeah. Spend some of the elixir that way. And we'll upgrade that elixir storage as well. It's really nice you don't need builders for this anymore. That was an expensive one. Can't afford any more of those. Am I still getting the Town Hall 1 ready? I honestly completely forgot about that. I need to... I mean, it's still there. It still exists. I still have it on Supercell ID. I just need to finish doing that. Alright. Let's get more gold and upgrade the elixir storage then. ADHD is real. It is hard to focus on things. Although I have never been formally diagnosed. Get through the archer tower. There we go. I was getting a little worried. The little lady would have been up there plucking all my troops away. But this is a good loophole for this level. These are the people that saw the 30-minute upgrade timer and never came back to the game. Alright, there we go. I'm hoping that within the first hour of this account we can upgrade some things that actually take some time. But I feel like I'm going to be checking back on these accounts quite a bit in the first week. Maybe not the whole first week, but at least the first few days. Upgrade you. That one's 2 minutes. That's not so bad. Is there anything? I think we bought... Yeah, we bought everything. Otherwise, it wouldn't be letting me upgrade the town hall yet. Let's do a few more of these logs. I guess that's what we're working on for a bit. Just keep upgrading the storages. And keep grabbing loot. Alrighty. Good stuff. Does anybody have any predictions for who's going to take first place this weekend? Or predictions on who's going to get the golden ticket? Because that could be... Well, there's actually technically 2 teams that'll get a golden ticket. I think as long as Vatic does well, there's a really good chance Navi gets the golden ticket out of the, what's it called? Out of the points. Oh, we got more gems. Nice. Those gems are going to be very important. Need more builders. You have no clue about the matches? I talked about it at the beginning of stream. About, like, what my prediction was, basically, for the whole upper bracket. I think Vatic is going to go down somewhere near the end of the upper bracket, but I think they're going to come back up through the lower bracket and get into the grand finals. Good morning, Shivam. It's so early. It's not even that early for you. It's early. It's actually not even super early for me. At least not by my standards. It's like, it's 10 o'clock already. I've been up for 4 hours. Roughly. And we're going to be on early again tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be a super long stream. So if anybody wants to farm channel points, be sure to keep my stream up in a tab. Farm those channel points. I think that's why my RAM hates me. I usually have like at least 2 different streamers in a tab opened up, even if they're not streaming. I'm just waiting for them to go live. But there's usually at least one that is live, so I've got a little bit of background noise while I work on stuff. But it can be a tricky thing, because if you use streamers as background noise, sometimes they can start saying or doing something interesting, and it's very distracting. It's like, ooh, what is this? It's almost 8 p.m. and you called it early? You're already sleepy? That makes sense. That sounds about right. I usually go to bed at like 11, 11:30. I used to go to bed at like 10:30, to be honest, but I'm not bad about that anymore. I'll go to bed at 11, 11:30. Sometimes I stay up a bit later, but that makes it... Like, I can tell if I stay up past 11:30, I can feel it in the morning because it's like every minute past 11:30 becomes more and more difficult to wake up at 6 a.m. Makes it very difficult. It was PR day today. What is PR day? Public relations? That's what PR typically means, but I don't know if that's what you mean in this context. Oh, personal record. Never mind. You benched 75 kilograms today. You're growing, baby. Hey, nice. I have no idea how much that is. I don't know what that is in freedom units, but congrats. I'm gonna look it up right now. $165. Nice. That's actually really good. I said actually really good as if I was expecting it to be much lighter. No, that's solid. That's pretty good. I want to build a personal gym at my house. So I've been talking about we are going to be building a house on my property and then tearing this one down. But when I build the new house, I think I'm going to set up like a pole barn and do a personal gym inside of it. I've already got a treadmill and I've got a weight bar, but I'll probably get another one. I want to get like a half rack weight bench. So it's like a weight bench. It's also good for doing like squats. You can do pull-ups on it. You can do all kinds of things. But right now, the weights that I have, I actually lost most of them when I moved. So I only have like, I think my bar's 110 pounds, which I don't know what that is in kilograms, but it's a lot less. 1 year ago, you could barely bench the bar. That's huge progress then. Very nice. Congrats. I don't bench right now as much as I used to, but I really want to get back into it, so we'll, I'm going to be getting myself set up with a home gym. Trying to remember what my PR used to be when I was going to the gym every day. I think it was like 250. What would that be in kilograms? Yeah, it might have been 260. I don't remember. Something around there. But it was around 113 kilograms, roughly. But that was years ago. There's no way I'd be able to do that today. I'd get squished. Because, I mean, Shivam obviously knows this, but for those who don't go to the gym, if you stop like working out, your muscles do not retain that strength. At least not at that level. So, I would probably struggle with what Shivam's doing right now. Just because it's been a while since I've messed around with benching. But I want to get into it again. I need to do more cardio. Get rid of the chubby. I gotta get rid of the chubby. Your muscle keeps the memory? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice because if you do take a long break and come back to it, it's not like you're starting completely from scratch. Like, you can build back up quicker than you would if you had never done it before. 100%. So if I start going to the gym again, it would take some time, but I could build back up quicker than somebody who'd never done it before. There's no hole by that cannon. That's a shame. This cannon up here is wrecking all this base was a bit too much for me. I don't even know what I'm doing. Your muscles have dementia. Oh man, that's funny. Come on, get the cannon. Oh, we're full on gold. I need to upgrade something. Targeting 90 kilograms by the end of the year right now. Best of luck to you. I'm looking it up, see what it is in pounds. 98, yeah, that's solid. You can do it. I mean, you're not far off. 120 kg squat by the end of the year. Nice. Can't deadlift because of the injury. I see. Squats are one of my favorite just because it makes you feel so... The squats make you feel so strong because you can do so much more weight. I love them. Alright, the town hall's done in 20 minutes. What else can we get upgraded? Let's get the... Oh, that's probably a quick up. Yeah, that's 15 seconds. So we'll do that and then... Maybe remove some stones. Maybe we'll keep the stones for now. We upgrade wall? Can't upgrade the wall. There we go. And we can upgrade the barracks again. I can probably upgrade the army camp too, which is something that needs to be done. Just grab more loot though. Squatting and deadlifting, you have to be super careful because of lower back injury. Oh yeah. I mean, even without an injury, you got to be extra careful, but with an existing injury, you got to be even more careful. I was lucky enough that when I was in high school, I actually was working out with the football team because I was going to play football. I didn't, but I was doing all the workouts with the football team for a year, and I was lucky because I got to learn all the proper techniques for lifting, which is incredibly valuable information. Surely we get through this archer tower without more investment, because I still have to get through another cannon. Come on. Go, 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 go. You got this. The one barbarian that could. Nice. Easily over 100 kilograms right now, if it wasn't for the injury. Falling down the stairs. Oof. That's no good. But at least you're active, though. I think that definitely helps in the healing process. Build it back up stronger as well. I've known some people to get injured and they're couch potatoes to begin with, so they never really heal well. Because they just, even after they are technically healed, they just continue to be a couch potato. I was like, that's not good for you. At all. Even if you're completely healthy, just laying around is not good. I don't see why people don't understand that. You gotta be active. You gotta take care of yourself. We used to tell that to my grandmother, because she was... So my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, even when she was younger, when she was like 60, she was already like complaining about how old she was, and then she got to the point where she didn't want to walk around anymore. She wanted to get like electric scooters and be pushed around in a wheelchair, even though she was fully capable of just walking around on her own. She was just lazy. And people tried to tell her, it's like, you gotta move around or you're gonna have trouble. Well, she ended up having a stroke, and guess what? Now she's in a wheelchair for real. I was like, well, tried to tell you. But she was 60 years old, acting like she was 90. Your mindset has a lot to do with how your health is. If you got that kind of mindset, it is not good. That's you. Oh, the 60-year-old? Yeah. I'm sure you're doing much better than she was at that age. Because I went down with them when I was young. We went, I think she was in her 60s then. We went to Disney World. And she wanted to ride the electric scooter around everywhere. It's like if it was at the end of a long day of a lot of walking, understandable, but it's like the first thing. It's like, what are you doing? But I guess it's at least a good lesson for others, because now we have an example. Be like, you want to be like grandma over here? Better start walking. You better start going for some walks. You didn't do well for years because of migraines? Ooh, migraines suck. I'm lucky that I haven't really had a lot of migraines. I feel like I haven't had a lot of migraines this year. But last year, and probably from last year to high school, I think I had at least once a month. So I feel like I'm very fortunate. I haven't had as many this year. Which is good, but yeah. I know that all too well. It always sucks because I'd feel the headache coming on, and then I'd take, like, you know, some Tylenols, and one of two things would happen when I take the Tylenol. Either that it's just the headache and it goes away, or I realize the headache's not going away, it's a migraine. Good luck. The Tylenol's not going to do shit for a migraine. You want to go to Disney World? It was nice. It was fun. You remember after 2 weeks of injury, you had, like, no pain? Couldn't stand up that day? Oof. Had to be on bed rest for a week. Jeez. Migraines are just long headaches. They're like headaches that are much more intense. Like, you'll feel your whole head throbbing. It makes it really hard to do anything, really. But kinda, they're like headaches, but cranked way up. Tylenol doesn't help with them. There's very few things that will help with a migraine. Yeah, they make you feel sick to your stomach. It's not fun. I had busted my knees once on a job. I was working on it was like a 16-foot ladder. And so I fell from probably about 15 feet, but I was messing around with a shutter up on a building, and wasps came out of it. And I didn't intentionally jump. It just kind of happened. But I realized that my body had kind of just reacted and threw me off the ladder. And I looked down and it's like, oh no. I hit that concrete, I stuck the landing, and I messed up my knees so bad that day. I was still able to, like, get up, and, well, after a little bit of sitting there, I was able to get up and then walk around for that day. But I went home, I rested for the day, and then when I got up the next morning, I actually couldn't walk. Like, my knees would not support my body weight, and it was scary. I don't remember how long I was down for. But that's probably one of the worst ones I've had. There are special drugs for migraines? Yeah. I don't know why I never went to try to get any, like, migraine medication. I'm stubborn that way, I guess. I've still never been to an allergy doctor. I need to this year. Usually, I don't go to the allergy doctor because it's like the first half of spring, I'm really messed up with allergies, but then after that's over, I'm good for the rest of the year. This year, my allergies have been messing me up, like, still, right now. They're not so bad today. But, like, we're almost out of summer, and I'm still getting messed up by allergies. I think it's the cats, honestly. Yeah, I think it's probably the cats. So I just need to get medicine for cat allergies. But the cats are getting bigger. They're going to be spending less and less time in the house, which is nice. I got them for mice outside, so they need to go out into the barn and catch mice. Which I'm sure they will. But like I said, they're already spending more and more time outside, so that'll help. Imagine waking up and not being able to get up. Yeah, it freaked me out. I remember I hurt my back once. Probably not, obviously not as bad as you did, falling down, but I tried to pick up a fridge. And I did bad technique. And, pinched something in my lower back, and God, it hurt. It hurt so bad that, like, a week later, I still needed to move that fridge. It wasn't a full-size fridge. It wasn't quite a mini fridge. It was like something in between. Something that I can reasonably pick up, you know, if I use the proper technique. But I was actually scared to pick up the fridge because it hurt so bad the time before that. Yep. You gotta be very mindful when you're lifting heavy things to not do it the wrong way. Because, man, that hurt. And like I said, that probably was not even close to as bad as how you hurt your back. So I can't even imagine that. Cat's gotta get out. Yep. Cat's gotta move out. This should be fine. Any troops? Nope. Okay. Can we still predict? I have no idea. Don't the predictions open up, like, right before the matches? I've never done it, so I don't really know how it works. I don't know what their timings usually are. Or no, they close before the matches, because I remember people complaining because they were too late. I'll open this up and see. Did predict yesterday, okay, so it is open. Or it was open. Looks like it is still open. It says predict now. I'm going to make my predictions real quick. I think Elevate's going to beat Just Ordinary. Gary's going to beat MMG. Dizzy's going to beat Synchronic, aka RPG. Vadic's going to beat Electros. And then Just Ordinary beats MMG. Team Electros wins. I think Carrie gets the upset here. Vadic beats Dizzy. Actually, no, I think Dizzy probably beats Vadic. So like I said, I think Vadic's going to go down into the lower bracket towards the end of the upper bracket. And then work their way back in. Hopefully they at least get to the top 3. Assuming the other 2 top 3 are golden ticket teams. There we go. My predictions have been submitted. Shibin posted the link in the Twitch chat if anybody wants it to make your predictions. Do you get rewards for this, or I have no idea? I guess we'll find out. Doesn't really say anything about rewards. I would assume so. Hey, Sean. Good morning. Something was pinned you didn't realize? Oh, that's fine. Here we go. Alright, we are full on loot. We have a builder available. Let's do a storage. And the other storage can be done in 5 minutes. I guess there's not really anything else to do. I guess we can refill that elixir. Good morning, Rika. We're still live? We're still live. We're going all the way up to the World Championship qualifiers today. So we still have like an hour and a half. It's a little bit of a longer stream today, and then a much, much longer stream tomorrow. So that's exciting. Tomorrow's going to be 10 hours, roughly. I don't know exactly how long yet, but something in that ballpark. In Legends, you perfect till now? No. So we did the Legends attacks earlier. I think I failed once or twice. See what this message does really quickly. We'll deal with that later. This is a 3-star. We'll take the trophies and bounce. Hogs OP. Yes, sir. I did better with your army today, Shivam, but I guess those weren't actually Legends attacks, so I don't think they count. Actually, we can do Legends attacks with this Super Yetis here shortly. I just have to switch tablets. Let's make sure we get the builders and stuff set up on this one. Get them busy on something that takes a while, if we can. Just have a few minutes before these are done. It's so tempting to just gem them. I could remove obstacles, I guess. We'll do that. But we're starting 2 new accounts. These are going to be like long-term progression accounts so that I can do... I'm going to do a bunch of different videos on these accounts. The reason we're doing 2, one's going to be free-to-play, one's going to be Gold Pass. So we can have those 2 for comparison. And the reason I have to do it on 2 different tablets is because I haven't set up Supercell ID yet. I wasn't really planning on doing these today, so I'll have to do that later. You're so high. Oh, I didn't even see that. You're talking to Rika, not me. I was gonna say, there's no way you're looking at my account and saying I'm high in Legends. You weren't even talking to me. I'm just jumping into the middle of a conversation there. Don't mind me. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Builder bites. Oh, these are like, okay. Take one. Save the others for later. So we got double the speed for the builders. I think I like this change. It's nice. But the problem that I have with this is people who are new to the game are not going to realize that if you claim these, they expire in 24 hours. So people are just going to hit claim, 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 and then they're going to be like, where the hell's the thing that I just claimed? They should have a disclaimer on here when you hit the claim button. This item will expire in 24 hours. Are you sure you want to claim it now? That would be the one big change that I would make on this. Where does one vote on the tournament? It's in the pinned comments. Can you see the pin? Should be at the top of the chat for you. If not, I can repost it into the bottom. Alright. That's done. Let's upgrade that. And we're going to build some new buildings here. No problem. 30 seconds, roughly. Be about 15 seconds. Should be about 15 seconds. Only you and your family plays Clash? Yeah. I tried to peer pressure some other family members into playing, but they never really got past Town Hall 8 when they did try it. For those who did. So it's just me. Alright, we're gonna have to get loot. Do like 30-minute things. Let's do... Oops, I meant to grab the army camp. Or no, can I... Yeah, I can. Okay. But now it's time to farm. Oh, don't care. Get something else going while we wait on that too. Since we have the builder bite active for now. Worry about that later. Let's go with a... Everything's really quick for building. Just upgrade a storage. Or no, we'll upgrade the army camp. Ah, shoot. We don't have loot. Alright, we'll loot. We'll grab some loot. Can we get better than that? There we go. There we go. I didn't add the troops to my army after the camp was done. That was stupid. Alright, that's fine. We'll just grab this elixir up here. It's all in the same spot, so that helps. Then we can upgrade the army camp, add troops to the army, get more free gems. Beautiful. Let's go. Might be able to get the town hall down. I think so. Nice. It'll give us a little bit more elixir, not much. Not at this level. We'll take the trophies though. Alright. We are an hour and 20 minutes away from day 1 qualifiers. Come on, let's get it. Beautiful. Good deal. Upgrade you. Oh, we have another builder as well. Let's upgrade... dang it. I have gold, though. We can upgrade this. And we're getting to the point where we're going to have to switch to the other account soon. I'll just pop back onto this account later and get more progress done. Have to do it off stream. I'll be watching football later, so that'll be a good time to do it. Let's add 10 of each, I guess. Yeah, that's good. 25, 25. We need to get that laboratory built. So let's focus on farming some more elixir. My cousin and I are competing who will reach max Town Hall 17 first. Both at Town Hall 13. Won't make it until Town Hall 19. That's funny. Yeah, that free-to-play grind is, it's tough. But on the plus side of it, at least you're gonna have a lot of stuff to do. You'll never run out of things to do. Unless they really change progression at some point to where free-to-play players can reasonably hit maxed out. Like, fully maxed out. But I think before they could even consider doing that, they've got to, they gotta completely change their monetization model. And lean entirely into cosmetics like Fortnite. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's grab this guy. He's got a ton of elixir. We're gonna be capped. As long as we can get through these cannons in Archer Tower. The Archer Tower at least is level 1. You have a Town Hall 14 free to play. Nice. So this account that I'm on right now is going to be free to play, and I'm going to stay with it for a while. We'll see what that progression is for real. Make sure I log in every day, get some attacks done, get some builders done, set little alarms. Like, hey, log on to the accounts and play. Probably do a little bit on stream every day too, if we can. We'll add this to the Legends League streams. Be like, all right, Legends are done. Let's go farm these baby accounts. We got all that. We had exactly 16,000 in the storage capacity. That's nice. So that base had 16,000 on it. All right, so we can get the lab. That's huge. Very helpful. Did we have a builder? I think they might both be busy. Yeah, they're both busy. For a few seconds anyway. Let's buy these traps. Setting alarms reminds me of Farmville. It's funny because when I first started playing Clash of Clans back in 2014, I actually did set alarms for when my builders were going to be free. Like, it literally in the middle of the night. Be getting up at like 3 a.m. or whatever crazy hour it happened to be. Just so that I could log into Clash of Clans and get my builders back down. I was obsessed with upgrading my base at that time. I think that lasted for like 6 months. Before I got tired of it. But yeah, when I got into the game, I really liked the base building aspect. I was into it. Not base building, but you know what I mean. Base progression, upgrading, that kind of thing. Base building wasn't even a concept to me at the time. I don't even think I'd done a clan war yet. Alright, we got more troops. Nice. 30-30. Let's do a little researching. We can't really do that yet. Man, you need a lot of elixir already. We just got started. What should we upgrade? Should we build? Let's start the mortar, actually, because we need to be getting to a good stopping point anyway, so this builder being down for a while will be good. We got the builder bite on, so it's going to be 15 minutes. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just do what we can here in the next, like, 10 minutes, then we're going to switch. I really would prefer to do the archer first, for the extra damage. Yeah, these 1,000 elixir offers aren't going to cut it anymore. The rusher? Uh-oh. That should do it. Nice. Cannons down. Take all that elixir, and we'll be about capped again, which is perfect. How much do we need for the archer? Wasn't it like 20,000? I don't even think we can hold that much yet. Need to make sure these storages are going up. It might have been 15. No, it was 20. Dang. Okay. Well, that's in progress. Can't really upgrade anything else at the moment. That's a bummer. Only having the 2 builders is a huge bottleneck. Which is another thing that makes your progression super slow. But the nice thing is you can get all the builders for free. If you're curious, if anybody's lurking and you're curious how to get all the builders for free, I got a YouTube video on it. Go to my YouTube channel, search, probably search builders would probably bring it up. Or if you need the link, let me know. I'll send it to you. Speaking of videos, I've got a video that's been ready for like a week I haven't uploaded yet. I need to get that done. There might even be 2 of them. I don't even know. I need to see what Jason's been working on. I've been slacking super hard on YouTube. There'll be something else I'm working on later today. There's so many things. So much to do. Alright, we got 2 minutes on that. I guess let's just do another attack. Maybe find something with a lot of gold. It's not really a lot of gold. It's better. Okay, we'll take that. Slacker, I know. It's true. Oh, let's see. It shouldn't be terribly difficult. Trigger any traps here. No traps? This is where the traps should be. Here we go. That should do it. When my main account was at this level, the strategy for me at the time was actually just to take all archers. I would zoom out as far as I can and literally just draw a circle around the base until I ran out of archers. I bet that strategy still works pretty well. We'll have to try it. Especially after we get these archers upgraded. But yep, that was a strat. And the reason I remember it is because I did it so many times. Also, I don't think I could zoom out this far back then. Pretty sure you can zoom out even further now. Makes it even easier. Or maybe I'm just crazy. It might have been a different... Well, it was definitely a different device. That was the smaller tablet back then. Probably has something to do with it. Alright, let's do the circle archer strategy and see how it does. Speaking of archer, I don't even think he's down here today. He's still upstairs. Hard to say what he's up to. Probably sleeping or running around outside. Chasing the squirrels. Still need 20k for that. Let's upgrade this again. Actually, can we buy another storage? I think we can. There we go. That'll help. Work on getting that one caught up. Let's dump a bunch of gold. Let's do like 10k. There we go. That's better. Now we can get enough elixir to upgrade these archers. This is the strat. This is top tier attacking right here. You guys are learning something new. That's awesome. Tried at Tunnel 17 too, see how that works. Imagine bringing a full army of archers and just drawing them in a circle. I would suspect that wouldn't go so well. We got the mortar down. That archer tower on the top is kind of a problem, but look at all the archers on the bottom. They all gravitated to that opening. Some of them beat the wall, living up to the archer queen. Or trying to, anyway. It worked. Oh, Archer is in here. I'm crazy. I looked over to the other side of the bed and I couldn't see him, but he is on the bed. I just heard him make a noise. That's how I knew he was here. I thought for sure he was upstairs still. I don't even know when he came in. You 90% your own base because you're out of legends to do. Ah, getting some practice in, I see. Alright, we are basically at the end of our time on this account for now, because I need to get the other account started. Also, did we have any creative names for a gold pass account? So we came up with, well, I decided on Broke Willey for the free-to-play account. Now we need a... I'm thinking we're going to name the next account Golden Willey, but if anybody has any other ideas, shout them out in the chat and we'll consider it. Let's get this archer upgrade going. Also, No Name followed an hour ago, and I completely missed it. I apologize for that, but if you're still here, No Name, I appreciate the follow. And we got Pit Lord coming in with a raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Pit Lord. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, Raiders. Glad to have you here. Hope everybody's excited for the World Championship qualifiers. Zexar, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It'll be an exciting weekend for the qualifiers. The last qualifiers of 2025. Aside from the last chance qualifier. So I guess not technically the last one, but you know what I mean. The last one before the last one. Alright, what else can I upgrade before we dip out of here? Let's do that. Some longer upgrades. Oh, I can't change accounts until I add Supercell ID, so I need to change tablets. Hopefully this one's not dead. Okay, we're fine. Just realized it wasn't plugged in. That's not good. It's at 60%. Oh, my passcode is required. There we go. There we go. Goblin Willey. Well, I wanted to be tied back to the gold pass somehow. I think Golden Willie's probably about the best way to do that. Welcome in, Zexar. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I shouted that one out yet, but I do appreciate it. There's Chief Rye. The other has Cafe in the name. Oh, I see. He said most of your accounts have coffee in the name. Nice. Alright. This is my main account. We already did all the Legends attacks. We did okay, but I had a few slip-ups. Messed up the first attack and then had a 1-star towards the end. Otherwise, we had a good day. But I need to get pushing back up. Especially if we're going to make an actual push this season. I don't want to wait until the end. I can't wait till the end. Alright, let's log out and start this next one. Actually, we can probably do a Legends attack. We do have a little extra time. Because we have a few Legends attacks on the other account because it got knocked out and I just pushed it back up. Golden ticket and YouTube videos might get more hits in search. Maybe. I don't know. I've kind of stopped putting esports stuff in my YouTube, though. I've been thinking about doing another channel just for esports stuff, and it would be like only esports matches. And I've got a folder that is packed full of videos for of past matches. I'll upload all of them. I don't care if they're old. I think some people would still find them interesting. That's why I want to record the matches tomorrow, so that I can add to the folder. It's not as many... Oops, that was the wrong thing. It's not as many as I thought. There's like 10, 12, 16, 22, 23, 24, 25 videos in here right now. And I don't know if it's all one replay or one match per video. I think most of them are. But there could be some in here that's multiple matches in one video. Right now it looks like they're all about an hour long. But yeah, I'll have to go through those, set up a new YouTube channel and start uploading. And then we can add Gold Pass to the Gold Pass matches and see if it's a hit. Facial hair is on high gear right now. You just shaved 3 hours ago and you feel stubble? Oh no. I remember the days of shaving. I don't miss them. Alright, this is the army from Shivim. Oh, we got 5 attacks today? That's crazy. I guess it is early in the day. We'll do 1 attack here, and then we're going to start the new account. The other new account, the one for the Gold Pass. Hope you don't have to start buzzing your head again. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Or if we're going to go all the way to the monolith. It's kind of a deep throw. We'll just try to go for like the town hall area. Alright. RC's going down quick. We're definitely going to ice block this Warden because it's going to be tricky making sure we set up these invis properly. And you got to go quick. Let's ice block him here. Warden. Okay. Let's do the giant arrow like this. Get rid of a bunch of that junk. Under wall break. And that king keeps getting tagged by that single. Oh, ability here. There we go. Finally get that single inferno out of there. That's so annoying. RC from the top. Now the giant's getting hit by the single. Let's stop getting hit by the single infernos, everybody. Alright, there we go. Everything is down. Can't really do anything with the archers because everything's also inside of the base. But that was an easy one. That was a Swiss cheese base. That wasn't going to be difficult. But it's good practice, especially for the fireball, because I need to practice that a lot more. We're going to get good at it. Alright, but now it is time to fire up one more new account. Keep forgetting how to do this. There we go. Alright. Account number 2. So we can compare side by side the progress of free-to-play versus Gold Pass. And then again, once we get through the tutorial and get a name set up, we'll record a little bit of an intro for this video. Probably get away with a mustache goatee at work, but you're not sure. I think at Tim Hortons we had people with facial hair. I was still shaving at that time, so I didn't really have to worry about it. But they just made them wear hair nets over their beard. Or mustache, or whatever they happen to have. But for me, they didn't pay me enough to tell me what my facial hair could and couldn't be. That's just how I am, though. I know some people don't want to lose their jobs over facial hair. Alright. All the tutorial stuff again. And she cannot bully me into gymming things, especially when they take 10 seconds. Wake up early to do Legend Star bonus as you did today. It's not a bad plan. Manager has decent stubble. Gotta call him out on it. I'm just kidding. Don't take advice from me. I'm a bad influence. Speaking of Tim Hortons, I also used to get in trouble a lot. Because people would be irritating and rude in the drive-thru, as people tend to be towards fast food workers. And I was told by our manager to stop telling people to go to Starbucks because there was a Starbucks across the street. And I would stop, to be fair, for a little bit, for like an hour maybe, depending on how long it was until the next annoying Karen came through the drive-thru, acting like a jerk. But it's like, they don't even fire the people who miss most of their work days. They definitely can't afford to fire me, who shows up on time every day. So it was like a whole situation of what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. She didn't care whether you shave because you don't work with food? Well, there you go. Oops. Alright, now we're at the point of the name. I think we're just gonna go with, maybe we go Gold Pass Willey. Nah, that's too much, I think. There we go. We got the name set. Upgrade the town hall. We will not gem it, and this is about the end of the tutorial, finally. It would be nice if there was a toggle for tutorials. I would toggle it off. I don't need tutorials for anything. They still give us tutorials for events. I don't care. I understand. Why is this one? Wait, what? Why is this one different? This is weird. Okay. Are they doing, like, some testing to see, like, which one's more popular? This one's completely different. The other one had a bunch of magic snacks in it, and this one has... This is the old one. Huh. Weird. Really too good to be fired? Unironically, yes. They couldn't afford to fire me, so I could say pretty much whatever I wanted. I'm sure there was a line somewhere. I never pushed it to find out. It's because you're a low town hall? No, look at this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know. You might not have been here. I'll show you what I mean. This Elgato. I think it's not the Elgato, it's the connectors, it's the adapters. But look at this. See? It's completely different. It's magic snacks all the way through instead of magic items and gems. Well, there's a few magic items. Very curious. Like I said, they must be doing some sort of testing like they were doing with the, weren't they doing, like, testing with the Gold Pass at some point for progression? So maybe they're trying to see which of these tracks benefits low-level players better. If I had to choose, I would rather have this one that has resources and gems. I don't know. The magic snacks are also pretty handy, so I don't even know. The resources you don't really need so much. I think if they just add gems to the mix and take out the resources and put magic snacks in there instead, that would probably be better. So they need to do like a mix of the two. And maybe if I do a third account, maybe there is another version that's a mix of the two. The builder potion's really good. Oh, the other one didn't even have a book of building at the end. Huh. Weird, weird, weird. Oh well. Good to know, I guess. Let's do a little video intro, and we'll get to cooking on this thing. Same town hall. Both of these accounts were made today. Same town hall. Here we go. Man, this thing really stutters when I try to start recording. There we go. Now it's going. So in the last video, we took a look at an account that has progressed for 1 week with no gold pass. And today, we're doing the same thing with this account, except once we hit Town Hall 7, we're going to start buying the gold pass, and then we'll see what that progression looks like. And with that, let's jump in, and then we'll skip to the progress after 1 week. Oh, I added the snap. I doubt we'll use that, and I smacked my mic anyway. But there we go. We got a little intro going. And then after 1 week, we'll be back to this account and we'll show them. But for now, the goal is to upgrade things. So let's do that. It's also, I'm going to make sure the bases look different. That way I don't get confused on which is which, because I'm not paying attention. Not that I would ever not pay attention to something. But you know. Still want to put the archer tower in the far corner. Switch that around. Should put a storage up here too. Got a few more buildings there. Get a cannon. What's the qualifier's time? It is in about 1 hour from now. So it's at noon Eastern time. I don't know what the other time zones are, but it's in 1 hour. There we go. We also need to get to the point where we can unlock the clan castle. I think we're there on the other account, so we'll probably be there on this account too. So we're going to spend about the same amount of time on this one as we did before. Alright. So next up is to probably get enough gold to upgrade the town hall. Feels like we just did all this. Hey, Temptations. You were in Pit stream, but I guess he ended? Yeah, Pit raided in about 15 minutes ago. Also, I never did do a shout out for him, so let's do that. There we go. Go check out Mr. Pit Lord. Now we'll do this. I didn't see that cannon on the left. I feel like we've seen this same base a few times. Is there like a popular Town Hall 2 base? Maybe. I don't know. I'd be very surprised if somebody's like looking up Town Hall 2 bases, but maybe this is one of the defaults. Maybe there's different default bases that people start the game with. No idea. That wouldn't make sense because the walls are there and in the same position. Maybe they're fake accounts. Just filler. Starting from scratch? Yeah, on 2 accounts. We started... This is the second new account today. But we're going to use these 2 accounts for some long YouTube video series. So these are going to be accounts that we make videos on probably for the next year at least. At least that's the plan. But one of these accounts is going to stay completely free to play, and this account is going to get the gold pass as soon as it's available. And then that way we can compare progression between free to play versus gold pass. And then we're going to do we're not just going to do progression videos either. So like probably once we get to like Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7, we'll also start doing like war attack videos. We'll do trophy pushing videos. Maybe some base building videos at some point. Just whatever is... anything that could potentially be helpful for people or interesting. Thanks for the shout out. No problem. Sorry, I forgot to do that earlier. I need more gold. Can we find a heavier gold base? Maybe. Time for dinner. Dinner ended. Done with dinner. Nice. I still got a ways to go before dinner time. Time zones are crazy if you think too hard about them. It was really weird being in Finland. And then talking to people who were still over here in the US. It's like, it's what time? I'm going to bed. What are you talking about? Hopefully we can get through that archer tower. We should be able to. The cannon's actually putting up a bit of a fight there. And it'll be fine. I was hoping that they were doing Worlds in Finland again this year. I was actually really surprised they changed it to the US. But that might be a good thing because I'm still not a super creator, so I probably wouldn't have been invited to Finland anyway. So it might have actually worked out for the best. So now I just gotta hope they do Worlds in Finland next year. Hopefully they do Worlds next year. I'm not even 100% sure on that. I was 100% sure every other year because you know, it was just something that they do every year. But they're starting to change things up. I'm not really sure how Supercell even feels about esports. So it's just one of those things I could definitely see them not doing at some point. I feel like there's an 80% chance that they announce World Championship for next year. I was 100% sure until they announced that they're doing Worlds at DreamHack, which is obviously a downgrade in venue. I don't know if they're just trying something new, or if they don't have the budget that they did last year. I don't know. All I can do is speculate. Having worlds in different countries might be good exposure for the game. Maybe. I mean, it is good that they're doing it in the US, especially because, honestly, Clash of Clans isn't super popular here in the States. So maybe that'll be good for the game. But the only thing that worried me about it was the downgrade in venue. It's like, I know some people are excited that Clash is at a DreamHack, but I've been to Clash at a DreamHack. It was not so great. However, that was San Diego DreamHack. I'm hoping Atlanta DreamHack is better. But it's nice because I can drive. I don't have to get a plane ticket. The hotel is fairly cheap. It's a relatively inexpensive trip for me, so I'm grateful for that. Finland was... it was expensive, and I even had help on the hotel part. Alright. We still need another 1,000. Well, we need like 300. 300 more gold. How long is that? That's like 50. Yeah, it's a short one. Get the archers up unlocked. Then we do the circle archer strategy. Bringing it back. I didn't even check how much gold this base has. Luckily, it does have enough. That could have been annoying. Check this over here. Oh, we had a couple of follows on Kick. I still need to fix the... I need to get the notifications on for Kick. I apologize that I missed these. Grace Carlos just followed a few minutes ago. Benjamin followed a couple of hours ago. If you're still here, I appreciate the follows on Kick. Thank you. I'm sorry that I missed them. Or at least I missed the one. I guess the one just came in. Try to keep a closer eye on that until we get the notifications fixed on stream. It's on my list. I need to work through my list. We need to go through it faster. I need to do the same thing for YouTube. I want to get alerts set up so if anybody like subscribes to the channel or anything, it pops up while I'm streaming. I think that would be very cool. And of course, whenever people do super chats, it needs to pop up on stream too. But we'll get all that taken care of, hopefully here very soon. I've got a little bit of a long weekend. It is a holiday over here. Also, what am I doing? I had enough gold for the town hall and then I just wasted it. Okay, there we go. But it's a holiday here in the States, so I got an extra day this weekend. Although we're losing... I wouldn't say losing, but we're spending a lot of time on Worlds as well, so that kind of balances it out, I guess. Let's get this town hall upgrade going. Boom. Town hall is upgrading. Claim reward. Got some gold and elixir here. Don't really need that right now. Can't really do a whole lot of anything for a little bit. Yeah, see, this account doesn't have the builder bites, so I can't even boost my builders now. That's actually kind of annoying. I didn't look to see if the challenges were all the same. Not that it matters. That one's about done. What is that? Oh, looting gold. Okay, yeah, that one's close. Do upgrades. We'll just make sure we get through all the pass before, before Town Hall 7. Town Hall 6 is the last Town Hall to do these pass things. So we'll probably rush up to Town Hall 6, stay there for a bit, finish the pass, and then move on to Town Hall 7 and get the gold pass. I think that'll be the kind of the strategy here. Got about 45 minutes to make as much progress as we can. That's going to be most of it right there. I'm still in disbelief at how long the first Town Hall upgrade is. 30 minutes is unreal for the first Town Hall upgrade. If I ever do become a super creator, that'd be part of my feedback. This timer needs to be much smaller. Also, hey Grace, how's it going? Also, I don't know if anybody here missed my last stream, but we did have a chance to actually talk to the community managers of Clash of Clans without being a super creator here recently. They did a content creator AMA, and I asked them about Twitch drops. I don't know if you guys remember the Twitch drops that happened back in 2023. Or if you don't know what Twitch drops are, basically when drops are on for a video game, you watch a streamer who's streaming that game for a certain period of time, and you get rewards based on how long you watch. I think the last time they did it, it was like up to like 2 hours or something like that. And then like for the first 30 minutes, for example, you got like a resource potion, and then another 30 minutes you get another magic item all the way up. And I think the biggest reward was a shovel for the drops. But the drops were huge. We had the biggest viewership ever for my channel when those drops happened. I still haven't even come close to those numbers since then. Because I think we were like right around 500 to 600 viewers during drops, like the whole time. But I asked them if drops were ever going to come back, because it's been almost 2 years since it happened. It's like, I thought they were going to do it last Christmas, because they did it during Christmas time in 2023, and then they didn't do it again. I was like, okay, maybe they're going to do it like once a year for Christmas time. Christmas time rolled around, it didn't happen. So I've been asking as much as I could. They haven't been able to answer me, but finally I got an answer. They said, yes, Twitch drops are coming back. They just don't know when yet. So that's at least a hopeful answer. I'm glad they didn't say like, oh no, we didn't like this or that about Twitch drops, so we decided not to do them again. That wasn't the case. That's what I thought the case was. So I was like, it's been almost 2 years. I don't think they're doing Twitch drops again. So they will do Twitch drops. It's just a matter of time. Do you watch anime? I do not watch anime. I used to watch a little bit of anime when I was in like high school, but not really a whole lot. I was never really a big anime person. The only reason I even watched anime then was because I watched Adult Swim, which was a network on TV that came on like later in the day. They had animes on there, which, I mean, they were fun. It was like Yu Yu Hakusho and I'm blanking, Inuyasha, some stuff like that. But I haven't watched it in years. 10 minutes is more than enough. Yeah, I even think they could bring it down to like 5 minutes for the first Town Hall. Because when people get into the game, they don't want to have a 30-minute timer. They want to build their base up. They want to make a lot of progress in the first like day or so. So if you can satisfy progression like that for people in the first day or so, I think they're going to be more hooked for long term. Whereas if people come in and they're like, okay, now I got a 30-minute timer, they're going to set the game down for 30 minutes and maybe not come back. So I do think that's a big problem. And I think that's done a lot of damage to the game over the years. I mean, that timer's actually been longer. They have reduced it multiple times over the years. I think they reduce it like every time a new Town Hall comes out. It's not reduced enough. They gotta double down on that. That's good. They do drops for Clash Royale stream. Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't understand why they're not doing it for Clash. They do it for the other games, but apparently... So what they told me the reason they haven't done them is, I guess there's something that's a bit complicated on the back end where they have to set up for drops. So, fingers crossed. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm hoping... I want to be cautiously optimistic that it could happen again this December, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Just because we really don't know. Let's do an attack. We got a builder available. I'm yapping. Let's get this base rolling. But yes, I love the Twitch drops. There were people that never even watched Twitch who made a Twitch account and still, to this day, come into my Twitch channel and they made a Twitch account because of Twitch drops. And they still pop into stream. So I was like, if we could do this once a year, that would be insane. I'm hoping that whatever complicated thing on the back end is, once they get that sorted out, they can do like more regular Twitch drops. And if they're worried about driving traffic, like, not driving traffic to the Supercell store, Twitch drops can give people codes that they have to go to the store and use. Kind of crazy they did drops on YouTube this time. I think it's kind of crazy that YouTube doesn't even have a drop system. It's such a big thing for Twitch. But YouTube really neglects the live streaming side of things. Oh, with the unique link thing. I see what you mean. Yeah, but the thing about that is you can't get the rewards for just watching. That's what makes it really different from drops. Like, you have to actually sit there and interact or catch the links, like on the Clash-orama. Like, you have to be there when the link is posted, and it's only valid for a certain period of time. For Twitch drops, if you wanted to, you could just open up the Twitch stream in a tab and walk away, and you're going to get the rewards, which I think is the best way to do it. Because sometimes people just want to open up a stream in a tab and then work on other stuff. They don't want to have to be there and be super active in the stream in order to get the rewards. I wouldn't do it. I don't do it. I've never tried... Well, I didn't try to get the Clash-orama rewards. I don't try to get these rewards that they do for World Championship qualifiers where you got to sit there and do trivia. Nah, that's not for me. I got things to do. And I think that's why the my Twitch drop viewership was so high. Because people were making Twitch accounts, clicking on a stream, and then going about their day. So I might have had a lot of people here who weren't like here, but there were also a lot of people here who were actually here. Like, my Twitch chat was cruising. There was still a lot of activity on the stream, even with a bunch of people not actually being active in the chat or whatever. It was a good time, so I'm really happy that Twitch drops are not dead for Clash of Clans. Just fingers crossed they come back this year and we don't have to wait another year. As a broke student, you can pop up and claim that. The Twitch chat was popping off, yeah. And what's even crazier is my stream, as good as my stream was doing, it wasn't even, I don't even think it was top 10 of the Clash of Clans streams that were going on. Now, what was annoying during the Clash of Clans streams for Twitch drops was there were a lot of people who were just leaving their stream live, even though they weren't actually streaming. They just leave their Twitch stream running so people could hang out and catch drops. And I hated that. Because it's like, if you're not actually going to be there, let other streamers who were actually streaming, you know, get the viewership. But the nice thing is, Twitch has made that against TOS now. So it is now against Twitch TOS to just leave your stream running when you're not actually there streaming to get the benefit of the drops. Termy went crazy. Termy went so crazy, he went straight up to Super Creator. Termy was killing it. You can't do that now? Yeah, that's what I was saying. They made it against TOS. He got his code during that time? Yeah, that's when he got bumped up. Because Termy was a smaller streamer than me. Not by a lot. Like, he was really close to me, but he was smaller than me before Twitch drops. And then he was able to capitalize on it so well. And he's done such a great job. And he streamed a lot during those Twitch drops. I was just mad at myself because I didn't capitalize on it as much as I could have. But they'll be back around. Hopefully. Well, not hopefully. They did confirm they will be back around. But what I mean by hopefully is hopefully I have my code before that. Or hopefully I'm a super creator before that. I don't want to have to wait for Twitch drops to try to get a code. But we'll see what happens. But right now, my YouTube's kind of sleeping because I've been slacking on it so badly. I need to get my videos posted before I can even reach out to Supercell again. So I was going to reach out to Supercell at the end of August, but the end of August is here, and I've been so busy. So I think now we're going to move that to like mid to late September, and then we'll reach out to Supercell and ask. So I got a bunch of videos ready. I just need to start getting them uploaded. We'll get that YouTube channel cranking again. It'll blow up, and we'll be a super creator. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Let's upgrade. Oh, we can't really do a whole lot. Let's upgrade storage. Yeah, we'll do this one first. I guess we'll just keep attacking. Actually, we could do... Hold on. Before we do that, let's get rid of some obstacles. Or not obstacles, but trash. Whatever. You know what I mean? Use up some of this elixir so we can farm some more. Make sure we get the cheap stuff first. Nice and tidy. Alright, now let's go farm. Let's do it. Hello, Selena. I didn't even see your message there. I seen Pitlord tag you. That's how I knew you were here. Welcome in. See, even my chat's not moving very fast right now, and I still can't see messages. I can't remember which stream it was. I don't think it was the last stream, maybe the stream before, but we had chat moving like crazy. I was having a hard time keeping up with everybody. Everybody was talkative that day. I don't know how the big streamers do it. I don't think they do. I think they just happen to read random chats here and there, especially the ones where the chat's like scrolling like crazy. There's no real way to actually keep up with that. Just have to read what you can. If I were one of those big streamers, I'd be tempted to put it on like slow mode, but you actually get rewarded for like getting lots of messages in your chat. I think you get like VIP slots and stuff based on how many chatters you have or how many chats are going through. They just read what they see, yeah. They yap, 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 and keep on yapping. Hey, at least I'm getting some practice in for that. Also, I messed up this attack pretty badly, so that's cool. Let's get our gems, and that's done. We'll do it again. That elixir storage up. And I guess we can focus on the gold storage for a little bit. Actually, how long is that going to be? 5 minutes? That's not too bad. Oh my goodness, this guy's loaded. He's got a mortar, though. That's kind of scary. I need to upgrade my army camp. These bases are getting a little bit too much. That's fine. The loot's not as good, but it's fine, I guess. See how much of that we can get through. Those cannons are looking beefy. Also, hopefully I can apply for partner soon, because I'm worried. Borderlands 4 is coming out soon, and I do want to do Borderlands content on the channel. But I'm a little bit worried about the viewership dip that is likely going to happen when I change games. I don't know how big the dip will be. The other nice thing is the Borderlands 4 is going to be kind of popping off. So we might just end up swapping like some viewers for others. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's not coming out for a couple more weeks. I think we have 2 weeks for that. So I'll probably apply for partner before then, because our viewership's been great. And then if I get rejected, we gotta wait 30 days anyway, so we're chilling. Whose dancing Kirby is that? Hippa. Everybody's got Kirby emotes. I need to add some. I need to add some cursed Kirbys. There's some scary ones out there. Just ask Selena. She's got the scariest ones. There we go. Alright. We still need a builder. 3 minutes. Can't really do a whole lot right now. How many gems is that? That's just one. Alright, we're gonna sacrifice a gem. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I did it. I'm falling for the trap. Let's use a bunch of this gold. Use all the gold. Upgrade the gold storage. There we go. Now we can refill the storages. Back to farming, baby. Oh god, now we're out of gold. I don't have a choice but to hit this one. We obviously can't 3-star, but we can at least get some of this loot. I really need to get those army camps upgraded. There's Cell. That's not a cursed Kirby. I should do a Kirby that's just my face. Now that would be cursed. Oh god. People wouldn't be able to sleep. I think we got pretty much all the gold out of here. Let's just dip out. We have 1 more minute for that storage. Also, we have more free gems. We're getting there. How much is the first builder? Is it 500? Oop, trying to click on that. Yep, it is indeed 500. Or we can spend 279. Actually, that's Canada. I think it's $1.99 in American money. I still can't fix this iPad. It was so easy to set it to Canada. Now I can't set it back. I think the iPad itself is set back to the US, but the shop refuses to get out of Canada. Which is weird. Oh well. It's not like I'm actually making purchases off this iPad anyway. If I make purchases, it's either on the phone or it's through the Supercell store on the website. 500, 1,000, 2,000. Yeah, because it doubles every time. And then the 6th builder, it costs even more than 2,000 gems. It costs time on builder base, which is the worst punishment they could have come up with. Oh, no. Hey, we got that done. Beautiful. Let's keep it going. 5 minutes. This is such a drag. Where's my builder bites? Actually, a builder potion would be crazy right here. But there's not one. Can't even buy one. Dang. Not spending any real money. Alright, well, I guess we farm. For a few more minutes. And then we're going to start upgrading that army camp. That'll be the plan. That cannon down if we can. Yeah, the archers have got that under control. Perfect. There we go. That'll be a 3-star eventually. Just gotta wait and let the troops do their things. I'm actually gonna grab a drink really quickly. I just finished that one. I will be back in just a second. And we're back. We got 25 minutes before the World Championship qualifiers kick off. I'm actually going to open up Twitch in another tab here so I can keep an eye on when those channels start to go live. Like I said, I don't know exactly who all is streaming it, but we shall see. I only see Invincible streaming Clash right now. Other than that, nobody's even streaming. There might be some others, but just looking at my follower list. Alright, We still have 2 minutes. Let's do another attack. That's a crazy amount of loot. Most of that would be wasted if I even tried to take it. But that mortar, he's smart. He placed that mortar where it can't be reached by archers. What the heck is this? This is crazy. This one we could probably get a chunk of it. We're not gonna 3-star, but maybe. Most of that's gonna get wasted, but we're gonna fill our storages. Here we go. Alright. Storages are full. Yeah, there's just too many defenses. Even though they're all level 1, there's too many of them. My army's getting picked away slowly but surely. That's fine. We don't need a 3-star. We don't even need a 1-star. And we're going to sacrifice another gem because I am impatient. That's 2 gems that I've wasted now. Crazy. Let's focus on army camp. 10,000 for the army camp. Oh my goodness. That's a ripoff. I guess we got to do this storage again. Alright. How long is that? That's 50. Oh, I can't even do it. Can't even do it. Take these gems. Alright, well, the army camp doesn't go up. Storages can't go up. What can we do then? We can probably do this. Get the goblin unlocked. Sure. 30 minutes! I didn't even notice. Oh my god. Oh, that is so unlucky. You know what? We're taking that back. Nope. We will do that one later, towards the end. I want to have both of my builders available once this thing's done here in about 6 minutes. So I guess what else can we do that's not going to kill us? That one's 10,000. We'll be able to do that once the town hall is done. See what I mean about the progression being so slow at this level? Oh my goodness. I just want to keep rolling, but you can't do anything. They gotta fix that. Guess we can upgrade a cannon or something. That's gonna be like 30 seconds, okay. Not as long as I thought. I guess we'll upgrade some of these low-level defenses for now. And then we can farm a little bit more. Gotta get up that big Town Hall 3. Town Hall 3! Upgrading the Town Hall at 16 was 2 hours. Are you sure it was that short? Actually, where's my phone? My phone not in? I was going to pull up my Town Hall 15 and see what it was. Oh, in 2016. I got you. I was going to say, there's no way Town Hall 16 is only 2 hours. I was going to pull up mine. I got you. You're saying upgrading to Town Hall 3 in 2016 was 2 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. And you think about it too, it's like, imagine how many people that saw that timer and never played the game again, even like all the way back then, even up to now, people who see that 30-minute timer and never play the game again. Imagine how many of those players could have been saved if this was a 5-minute timer. I think the player base for Clash of Clans right now would be much stronger if the progression was faster and had always been faster. I think they could still save it. I think they should do a big update where they cut progression way down. Like, I know they cut progression down every year by cost and time, but I don't think it's enough. I do not think it's enough. We should be able to hit Town Hall 7 in a day. Like, if you play for most of the day, you should be able to get to Town Hall, at least a decent Town Hall 6. Town Hall 7 in a couple of days, maybe. But I guess in a couple of days, you should be able to get through Town Hall 7 up to Town Hall 8. Especially since people have a short attention span, yeah. Like, the short attention span's definitely a problem, but I think the bigger problem is just when you get to a point like this where you don't really have anything to do. Like, we can upgrade some small stuff, but people don't want to sit around and wait for timers. Obviously, this is all by design for their monetary, plans. Their monetization strategy. But they gotta, I think that whole monetization strategy needs updated, which they have changed it a little bit, to give them credit. Like, they have started doing cosmetics. I feel like they need to lean heavier into the cosmetics and maybe find some other creative ways to do the monetization. And the more they can take monetization off of being tied to progression, the better off the game will be. Like, it's always going to be there to an extent. That's kind of unavoidable. But it can definitely be reduced significantly. It is, after all, a progression game. You're not a mod here. Oh, Nagesh? Not yet, anyway. I'm actually thinking about opening up some applications for moderators. Because when I go down to Atlanta, I'm driving down, and I plan to live stream the drive. Which means I won't be reading chat, which means I probably need to have an extra moderator or two to help keep an eye on things while I'm busy. And plus, it wouldn't hurt to have a few extra mods. Getting by Town Hall 13 is so rough. Never had this many upgrades, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of spots where you basically have like 2 levels on everything. And the Clash teams actually talked about that openly, saying that it's definitely a problem, so we'll see what kind of changes they make for progression. Especially for those double building level town halls. I can't be everywhere, I'm a mobile user. We go. 3 stars again. And we're again capped on Elixir. The town hall's about to be done. We got 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Now, we'll figure out who would want to be a mod here and who's... It'd have to be somebody who's in, like, every stream as well. Or at least that's what I would prefer. Katek, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. You spend some time in every possible channel? Yeah, I feel like I see you around everywhere. You think they're already past their game lifespan, 100 level for heroes? Imagine upgrading? I don't think they're past the lifespan of the game. I think the game can continue on as long as they continue to make good decisions with the game. Because there are other games out there that have been around for longer than Clash of Clans has. I think that's a... Yeah, I don't think they've come close to the end of the game lifespan yet. Hello, Lone Wolf. Nice town hall. Thank you. I just started the game today. I'm new. I'm new here. Got a bunch of messages all at once. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Hello, Rubble. Welcome in. Our YouTube manager for WBB. Also, we are getting low on time. We got 14 minutes remaining. Make sure that we focus and get some upgrades done while I read chat. Hello, Wids. Welcome in. Alright, let's do this. Let's get some camps going. For those who just popped in, this isn't actually like my main account or anything. I'm not new to Clash, actually. What I'm doing is I've created 2 new accounts. This is actually the second one. We're starting 2 new accounts today. These are going to be long-term projects for YouTube videos. And the main thing that they're going to be are like progression videos. So we're going to show how much progress I make after a week playing every day. And then we'll do it for a month, and then maybe for like 3 months, 6 months. We'll see where we go. We'll also do other videos like along the way for each town hall level. But the reason we're doing 2 videos, or sorry, 2 accounts, we'll do a lot more than 2 videos. The reason we're doing 2 accounts is we're going to do this account, which is going to be gold pass only. So we're going to buy the gold pass, but that'll be the only money we spend on the account. And then the other account, which we made earlier, is going to be 100% free to play. And then that way we can compare side by side the progression. We'll see how much progress a free-to-play player makes, how much progression a gold pass player makes. So that's kind of what we're working on today, or at least getting it started. That's the plan. My streaming worlds? I actually am not streaming worlds today. That's why we went live a bit early. So I got some other things I got to work on this afternoon. What I'm going to do, at least for Twitch, we're going to raid out to somebody who is streaming worlds. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go live at about the same time. We're going to rewatch today's matches tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow we will watch day 2 live. So we're going to do like a super long stream tomorrow covering all the world's matches from day 1 and day 2. That's the plan. You think Clash Ninja has stats for that already? Yeah, but I want to actually do it. That's different. I mean, of course, you can just go look at what Clash Ninja has. Sure. I've made actually like 2 videos on Clash Ninja's stats, so I'm well aware. But it's not the same as doing it. Not to mention, it's not just progression that we're making videos on. We're also going to do, like, so for example, we'll get to Town Hall 7. We can do, we'll probably start at Town Hall 6, actually. We'll do some trophy pushing at Town Hall 6. Probably not as much as, like, later accounts. But we'll do trophy pushing videos. We'll do, like, war attack videos. At some point, we'll probably do base building videos. We're going to do a bunch of videos out of these accounts. So we'll get a lot of content out of it. I'll probably start... I think Town Hall 6 is probably where we'll start. Maybe Town Hall 5? I don't know. Alright, we got 2 builders available, and I'm still just yapping. We got like 10 minutes. We probably can't do anything with that for now. So one thing we'll upgrade before we go today, we'll get the barracks upgrading, and we'll get the mortar building. Mortar is going to take a half hour as well. Let's get these traps down. Get some of these quicker things built. Get you. Let's get you. But yeah, I'll just try to make sure that I hop onto these accounts at least once a day. The main thing's going to be just make sure the builders stay building. Make sure the laboratory keeps working as much as possible. That kind of thing. Got all the walls down, and I think we just need to farm now. Got the mortar left, and we got the builder, so the mortar's the only other thing to build. It'd be nice to get some army camps. Let's go ahead and upgrade that one. How long's the upgrade on this? 30 minutes is way too long. Maybe we start that instead of the mortar. Yeah, we need to get the mortar down so we can move up in Town Hall level. So we'll do the mortar in the army camp. Hello, Roman. Welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Let's see. See if we can find a little bit more loot than that. That's not it. Come on. There we go. That mortar's nasty though. We're gonna skip that. There we go. That we'll take this. It's an easy target with decent loot. Oh my god, I hit next by accident. Oh my goodness. Dang it. Oh, they're starting to make their announcements in the creator server. They're getting geared up for the qualifier matches today. So who... Go ahead and tell me in chat, who is your favorite team that's playing this weekend? Who do you want to win it all? Whether it's golden ticket or just the first place prize. Or both. I asked earlier, but I don't think anybody said. I think I moved on to a next topic pretty quickly. But now you got the chance. Let me know who you like. I would like to see Vatic get a golden ticket and a high placement. I guess I should say a golden ticket or a high placement. Because I want to see Vatic and Navi get golden tickets this weekend. Those are my two picks. And of course Navi's not playing, so they have to rely on the points. But Navi's not out of it if they don't get the points ticket either. They'd still have the last chance qualifier. But of course it's better for them if they just get it with the points and don't have to worry about the last chance qualifier. You think Elevate again for first place? It's a solid pick. If Vatic loses before reaching third, Navi will get the golden ticket. So, Vatic has to either lose before reaching third, they have to get third place with the two teams above them being golden ticket holders. So that would just give them the golden ticket. And I was going to say the other way is to get the golden ticket. So yeah, they pretty much have to either go out early or go all the way to make sure Navi gets their golden ticket. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Vatic's ready. Let me bring up the list of clans again that are even in it. Not sure who else would be like a strong... I think the strongest contender for winning a golden ticket, aside from Vatic, is probably Team Electros. You'll be cheering for Electros, Rigo Torres? Yeah. I'd like to see them get a golden ticket too, to be fair. I'd like to meet some of those guys. We'll see what happens. Maybe they get... If they don't get it this weekend, maybe Team Electros can get theirs in the last chance qualifier. I don't even know what all teams are in there. I guess it's technically based on the point system as well, for which teams are in the last chance qualifier. That's all this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that army camp going. That's the first 30-minute upgrade. And then once that army camp is done, we can start the mortar. And then that's going to be pretty much it. I'm also keeping an eye on Twitch to see which channels are going live to stream the matches. Of course, Susie's going live. She's already live. She's ahead of the game. I think some people are going to be probably late. I don't know exactly who I want to raid yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, now we can add more troops. Oops, didn't mean to click that. That's very annoying. Let's do another attack just because, I guess. We could build up some of that elixir back. MMG also strong. I haven't really watched MMG at all. So I have no idea, maybe. I mean, they made it to the weekend, so... Also, RPG, Repotted Gaming, is synchronic. But it looks like the synchronic org is no longer attached to that team. I've heard rumors about what's happening at synchronic, but I don't really want to get into rumors of what may or may not be going on over there. We'll just wait for their official announcements. Obviously, there's going to be an announcement coming because the team is no longer synchronic. So I think at least that much is safe to say. They don't want to share the prize money with the org? No, it's not that. I mean, I think I can comfortably say it's not that. I kind of know what the reason is, but like I said, it's also kind of rumors, so... But I do have eyes and ears in a lot of places in the Clash community. Alright, now we can add more troops. Oops. I keep clicking on that info button. That's so annoying. Just trying to add troops to my army. Maybe I need to stop clicking on it like that. Just hold the button down like a smart person would do. All right, let's grab this mortar. Here we go. And now we can loot for the next 5 minutes or so until we got some more channels going live. We'll figure out who to raid and then get out of here. The main channel is officially live now. Also, if anybody is looking for some bases for CWL, WBB has base packs for sale. If you want to check those out, we also have a base pass. If you want to get bases from there, you can do exclamation bases in the Twitch chat. If you're in the if you're in YouTube and Kick, it is in the pinned comments. Make sure I throw that shout out there. We just released the packs. Let's do a few more attacks here. How long till I get the third builder? I'll probably either get it later tonight or tomorrow. We'll have to do more achievements to get the builder unlocked. Just attack this, why not? A little bit of a bully. A little overkill. Another org mistreatment with the pay. It's not that either. It's nothing sinister. That I can say for sure. I know people who are getting paid by the org, and there's been no issues that I've heard of as far as that goes. Gonna play these accounts off stream? That's cheating? No, I have to play them off stream. There's no way I can just do it on stream. Otherwise, the builders would be sitting idle pretty much all the time. Even if I stream every day. I wouldn't be able to fire up the stream just to be like, alright, we gotta get these builders busy. We'll do a quick little 30-minute stream here. Plus, like I said, this is a long-term thing. We'll definitely play these accounts on stream probably a lot. But I'll also play it off stream. Wasn't lab on Town Hall 4 or 5, it's on 3 now? I don't know if the lab's changed or not. I don't think it was that late, but it might have been. I have no idea. I'd have to look that up. It gets kind of tricky to keep up with all the little changes they're doing in secret. Because I've noticed a few things that they changed. They don't tell us about it. They just kind of do it. And then you kind of discover it. As for the laboratory, that could be a change. I have no idea. Alright, let's do one last attack before we head out of here. Refresh my page. Alright. I don't know if Lexnos is streaming this weekend or not. But he's one to go live, like, right as the attacks are starting. Which I don't blame him, I've done the same thing. Get a little late to the party. Not really late, just like right on time. But it's hard to say what Mr. Lexnos is up to. Go. We will get to see Lexnos in San Diego. Or not San Diego, damn it. Atlanta. That's the place we're going. Atlanta. I'm gonna live stream, like, I'm gonna do IRL streams when I get to Atlanta. I'm gonna try to get as many people, like, on stream as I can. We'll see how many I can get in there. Like, as many people from the Clash community. He always does? I don't know if he always does. I don't think he did, like, in the first couple. I think he was busy. Go. We are capped on loot, and that is pretty much it. Take Archer with me. The funny thing is, I thought about, like, trying to do that and getting an Airbnb that would be pet friendly, but that'd be kind of a pain as well. Especially with the car ride, because I'd have to probably stop more often to make sure he gets his bathroom breaks and gets some water and all that stuff. Whereas for me, I know the limits that I can push on, like, taking breaks from the car drive. Maybe some other time we'll do a big trip and take Archer. The other thing is, since we're going down for the Clash event, it's not like I can take him to that with me. He'd just have to stay at the house most of the time. I don't think that'd be very fun. I'd like to take Archer on a trip where we like go hiking and stuff, and he's always out and about and wandering around. Maybe we do something like that sometime next year. Maybe next spring. We'll see. World started, yeah. I'm just waiting to see, like... I'm trying to see all of who is going to go live before I decide who to raid. We might just raid the main channel. Yeah, let's just raid the main channel. That might be the best way to go. So let's fire that up. But that is it for me today. Go ahead and end the Kickin' YouTube streams. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll be back around the same time tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to rehash the matches that are about to start. We'll basically go back and rewatch those. And then we'll watch day 2 live tomorrow. So that'll be the plan. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you then. Winter camping trip sounds good. Those type of videos get millions of views. Yeah, that'd be a good idea too, because I got a side channel I can put those on. But I'll see you guys later. Take care, Sean.